Nanisuma Senpai.
All right, welcome everyone to Totally Online Gaming Group. We're glad you guys could join us for our next episode of Tomur's Pirate Adventures. This is technically episode 80 of Atavar Ascension.
Of Tomur's Adventures.
Yeah, but it is part of the kind of our little side thing of Tomur's Pirate Adventures. But before we begin, as always, we got to give shout outs to our sponsors. If you're watching on YouTube or on Twitch, the sponsor links will be in the chat there. They posted. So you can go check out Critical Hit Gaming Supplies. They are a locally owned, family-owned company here in Central Florida. They've got dice trays, dice bags, and tons of miniatures. Go check them out at www.criticalhitgamingsupplies.com, and make sure if you see something you like, you use the discount code TOGG15 at the checkout, and you'll get 15% off your purchase. Whoa. Also, this weekend, if you're in the Orlando area, it's MegaCon, and the Critical Hit Gaming Supplies booth will be there, and we're actually one of the first booths that you're going to see when you walk into the vendor floor. So stop by and see, because Oscar and myself will be there working the booth. Come say hi to us and say you heard about it from our channel on a show here. You do that, and I might have a special gift for you. Also, Fanroll. Fanroll is also one of our sponsors. Check them out. They got some great stuff. And if you use the link that's in either the Twitch or YouTube chat to follow to Fanroll, and you decide to buy something, it'll end up helping you to support the channel, which we really appreciate. Last but not least, Zach, tell them about SideQuest Cards and Games.
Hey, it is me, Zach, from SideQuest Cards and Games, here to tell you about a few things.
Zachary?
Most notably, we will also be at Orlando MegaCon here this coming weekend. We will be running the Werewolf Room as we have for over a decade.
Yep.
Fun role-playing game there. Secondarily, we will have SideQuest MiniCon coming up here in April. So get your
April 6th.
Yep, get your free tickets to that. I know he's on panel. He's probably just going to show up and play Magic. I'm going to drag him by his ear if I have to.
Yeah, he's got to come. I'll also probably be running some one-shot impromptu D&D as well. So people are welcome to sign up for that as well when you get there. And we'll have some fun.
Absolutely. Look forward to seeing you all there.
All right. Anybody else have any other announcements? No? All right. Well, in that case, without further ado, we bring you Tomur's Pirate Adventure. Okay, so where we last left off in Tomur's Pirate Adventures, Tomur and crew had been sailing along on Moonlight Bay. You've been sailing along, and it was late at night, and during the midwatch, Poe, who was up on deck, or sorry, not Poe, what was his character's name in this one? I can't remember. I can't remember his character's name, but he was up on deck, and he drew his bow as there was movement and sound all around. The crew hearing this mysterious kind of humming, or just this melody that seemed to be harmonizing and coming from all around the ship. So
This
just
could be siren song.
maybe a siren song, if you will. Which, yes, I think his character was a ranger.
Yeah.
And
Leyland Windspeaker.
that's the name. And Leyland used their knowledge of nature to figure out, yeah, this is possibly sirens or something like that. Probably a bad news. And upon seeing some movement coming up over one of the railings of the ship onto the main deck, he quickly drew an arrow from his quiver, pulled back, and launched an arrow, and that's where we had stopped. Now, since he is not here to play, Leyland, we'll just say Leyland is there, and like the crew members of the ship, is assisting in this battle. But what I will need from all of you is initiative.
Wait.
Let's see.
First roll of the evening.
Mm-hmm.
First roll.
First roll.
Not atrocious. 19.
I got an 18.
Not bad.
21.
Ooh, 21.
Cheater.
Fine, I cheated.
If you roll worse than me, you're bad at the game, and if you roll better, you're
So
cheating.
you had a 19? You had a 19?
Yes.
18.
And you had an 18.
I was like one above
All of
average.
you rolled really freaking high.
I rolled an 11.
No, but you still, overall, you rolled really freaking high.
I rolled a 17 plus 1.
You gotta remember, Jason also rolls fairly bad.
I feel you, my brother.
I
We
roll-
roll like God.
I roll average. That's how I roll. My rolls average out. But tonight,
Someday mine will average out.
all right, anyway.
We'll say that 4 is
Could be
about
one.
average, yeah.
I'd have to roll
So-
74 nat 20s in a row to make up.
Below decks, as you are in your typical little hiding spot that you have been on since you stowed away on the Alabaster Drag. You're hearing this humming kind of melody, some harmonizing with it. It's pleasant, but there's an eerie quality to it. And you think you catch movement out of the corner of your eye as something kind of comes through one of the cannon portholes on the side. Because the deck you happen to be kind of stowing away and hiding on happens to be a not a cargo deck, but like one level above, where there are several cannons, but there is also lots of gear and things like that. And there are barrels of, some are gunpowder, some are, like salted fish, stores and things like that. But there are cannons on this level, so there are some cannon portholes on either side of the ship, and near one that's relatively close to you, say about 15 feet away, you see something kind of slip in and behind some of the barrels that are there.
Nice.
Can I, with my turn, kind of hover over the barrel and take a peek with a perception check?
I will allow that.
So you're telling me this motherfucker's been hiding on board the whole time, and I haven't found him on one single rat patrol?
You have not.
I will.
He's not a rat.
That's what I
Not a
He
rat.
was looking for.
Definitely not a rat.
All right, so that's a 23 to
He said,
perception.
"Get out of the way, spare
Okay.
stowaway. I'm looking for rats."
Okay, 23.
I've only got a +9 to stealth.
That's actually pretty freaking good.
That's
I
double
actually
check
have
for
to
you.
see.
It's all the character's all flavor.
I actually have to see if.
So we should eat you.
Not enough meat.
What'd you get again?
That would be
20
a
what?
26.
26.
I believe so. No. Hold on. 23.
23.
Yes, 26 would be
Okay.
impossible, I believe.
Okay.
Or actually, no, that'd be an at 20 for me.
You look over the barrel. I don't see anything.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go back to relaxing then.
Okay. This bitch.
Must have been some murmur.
Okay. Tito. And you guys up on deck, you see Leyland quickly draw an arrow and fire off at something. You're not exactly sure. You don't quite see it yet. I will say you can give me perception checks, though.
Perception. Natural 1.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Huh.
You're not sure what Leyland is firing at. It's your turn, though.
Tito was looking over the side, and a plastic bag that caught the wind hit him straight in the face.
And it was the most beautiful bag you ever saw.
Like, oh, hey, get this thing off, man.
Okay.
Natural 1.
All right.
Perception. All right.
Okay.
What's going on?
What are you doing anything in particular on your turn?
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
All right. I whip the bag off. So I don't see anything around me.
Mm-mm.
Hmm. But something feels.
Something is off, and Leyland fired an arrow at something, and you see a couple of the other crewmen are like on edge. And you may not remember, so I will remind you that shortly before this, there was one of the crew members who was standing near the railing of the ship, had all of a sudden like grabbed their head and was like, ah, and then stood there and they're just kind of like zoned out.
Tito told him we should have picked up some ibuprofen at the last port.
Ibu, what?
Some cocaine.
Well, if I don't see anything and something seems off, I'm going to take the dodge action.
Okay. Tomur.
Since I don't see anything above, is there anybody still below decks, or is most of the crew up deck?
There are some below decks.
Okay.
Since most have been rousted out because you did ahead of time when you guys first started hearing the that melody and the music that was happening. You were like, yeah, we should probably wake the crew and figure out what's going on.
Okay. As captain, what I'll do is, Tito, go below decks and make sure that nothing funny's happening down there. I'll stay up here with the other half of the crew just to make sure that they're not trying to sneak their way in.
The other half of the crew, are there only 4 people on this fucking boat?
No, we haven't.
No.
We have 2 ships.
Why, yes.
There's 2 ships and there's probably quite a few up topside right now.
Can I retroact my movement since he just gave an order?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Since he's right after me. In
But
fact,
you guys are now switching.
yes, I was going to ask
position.
if I could switch
You're
initiative.
basically
order with
switching
him.
initiative order. Yes.
All right, that works for me.
So
And then,
I'm used to going last anyway.
can I, after giving that order
It's
to
more
Tito,
comfortable.
can I see anywhere near, like, over the side of the ship, if there's anything that would have made that one person, like, reason to grab the side or nothing?
nothing that you can tell.
So if we're
And thus far, the earplugs that you guys said you put in,
Yeah.
that seem to be helping some.
Okay.
with that new knowledge of mine, when I go downstairs, do I roll a new perception?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
No action so far.
What do
so.
your goblin eyes see?
Well, all I did was take the dodge action anyway.
He
so
immediately just looks
a
at the
little
barrel of
more
booze. I see booze.
Oh, even with a nat 1, I actually had a pretty decent roll. Oh, wait, I can just take a fucking 10. I love being a rogue.
Okay.
22. Or 21.
Okay.
21?
I totally forgot. Nat 1s are on skill checks.
What are you currently doing? You're just
I
kind of
rolled a
relaxing.
4.
Well, I was
Are you
hiding.
are you trying to be hidden like you have been in the past, or just
Yeah, no, I figure I'm still like half hiding.
give me a stealth check?
This dice rolled so good for me when I first got it.
That is a 22.
Okay, yeah, you don't see anything.
He's so powerful at rolling dice.
I rolled a 13, motherfucker.
And you had
I
what
did
at
it.
21?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you don't see anything.
I thought you had a 22.
No, it was
Okay.
that was a
Okay.
failure to math in my head.
Okay, so at that point, Tomur up top side. Let's see here. You see that one crew member who is just kind of zoned out, for whatever reason. Oh yeah. A sword you see emerge from their midsection.
Do I see who's holding the sword?
No.
What the fuck is that shit?
You hate to see it, or not see it in this case.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, still sorry.
Right. And what is your
The whole ignorance is bliss thing.
Forgot.
True words.
Okay. You all of a sudden that music seems really, really close. In fact, you all of a sudden feel a hand on your shoulder and almost like it's whispering in your ear. I need an intelligence saving throw from you.
Oh, those are the best kind of saving throws. No one in our party can do them.
I've never rolled an int save before.
You know what I have to my intelligence?
2.
+6. 17 +6.
It's because it's a
Okay.
saving throw.
No, okay.
Okay.
Proficiency.
Yeah.
Your head
I actually have
seems to
proficiency in it.
pound
I
with
know.
just like this music
I have a +5.
is just like throbbing through your skull. If it wasn't for the earplugs, you feel like, okay, then I would have been in major trouble. But you feel okay until
Until you're not.
Another voice from the other ear.
you feel a sword slash you, and you take 8 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
Yowza.
Oh wait.
Below deck, Tito, as you run down, you see there are, some crew members down.
Oh, so I
here.
did see stuff.
Well, some crew members.
Okay.
You see some crew members down here, and one of them all of a sudden grips their head in pain, kind of doubles over, and they go, ah, and falls over. You hear that as well, and you see that. You see this crew member doing that.
Captain Tomur's got to be a little bit more selective with his hiring. Bunch of lazy bones.
You feel something kind of ruffle its fingers through the back of your hair, and you hear
Does Tito have
that
hair?
song,
I don't think he does.
goblin hair, or whatever you have.
It's
The like
just very
three
thin.
hairs
It's
up
thin.
top.
It's thinning.
One strand, and he's like,
It's the Homer Simpson. It's 3.
No, it's the dude from Nancy Classified who has the hair around here.
Oh,
with nothing
God.
That's
back
what I
here.
was quoting.
So he's just like,
that's
Okay.
exactly what I'm
There you go.
referencing with that. No, it's not.
You feel some hand kind of on your head for a second,
Tito has a luxurious mane
and I need an
underneath his head.
intelligence save from
Bowling
you.
balls your head.
I'm gonna roll in here. 17.
Very good. Just like with Tomur up top, you feel like if it wasn't for these earplugs, this would have hurt as
When
your
did I
head
get earplugs?
drops.
I gave it to us last session. I told everybody
Last
to plug
session,
up their
everyone's
ears.
like, plug your ears. And so everyone's like, using like rags and stuff like that and plugging their ears.
Tito feels something touch his head. He turns around and
You feel a finger touch your foot. and the song seems to be right there in front of you. I need an intelligence save from you.
See,
a con save for being tickled too.
the fun thing is with those saving throws on intelligence,
Mm-hmm.
I have a -1.
Yeah, boy.
You dumb as shit.
Natural 20.
13, baby.
13 total, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Yeah, I
still
rolled a
dumb-
14.
You still dumb as shit.
Okay. It hurts your head, but you're like, this is not, I don't like this. And other than that, you feel okay until
Until you don't.
Until
your AC is,
15.
that's what I thought.
I am a fairy.
You take
Fairly
8
easy to
points
hit.
of piercing damage as from seemingly nowhere, a sword stabs and like clips one of your wings, and it hurts.
Like, how the fuck do I hit this?
Ouchie. That whole wheel bad.
Oh no!
It is now your turn. There is something there. You can't quite see it.
I can't see it.
Yeah,
I don't have to see it to hit it, though.
technically no. It just, you're at disadvantage.
Take a swing.
Well, that's the neat thing about me. I don't like getting hit, especially on my delicate features. So
Good luck,
Lindell
Chris.
is going to let out a furious little cry and enter a rage.
Okay. you
What the
got it.
hell is that?
Bonus action
What the fuck
rage.
is with that
Who's
bear?
killing my rats?
Well, I'm at the table.
All right, hold on, let me pull it up. I should have had this ahead of time because I knew.
You knew it was coming.
Yeah.
These rats getting out of hand.
Now they carrying swords. Tito got to update his armor.
Rats are adapting.
Come on.
All
All right, roll that
rapid
percentile for
gear.
wild magic.
That is a 72.
Ooh.
Whatever that does.
Hoi!
It summons a kraken.
Oh wow, no.
Fuck no.
Believe it or
You
not.
know, you'll figure
Correct.
it out when it happens.
Very well.
No.
Okay.
Even better.
So as I enter rage, I am going to go ahead and relentlessly attack behind me.
Okay. So that makes it a straight roll.
Yes.
You're recklessly, you mean?
Yeah.
Reckless. You said relentless.
A straight
There's
roll from
two-
a fairy?
there's-
I don't know.
There's way too many
There's relentless rage, which you have,
yeah,
and then there's
relentless
reckless attack.
rage, relentless
Are you
attack,
relentlessly raging or are you recklessly raging?
No, he's recklessly attacking.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
so many
Get your
fucking-
shit straight, bro.
That's a 19 to hit.
Being
That will
relentlessly
hit.
reckless?
A relentlessly reckless.
That will hit.
All right, so let's go ahead.
Or are you recklessly relentless?
Both.
Oh shit.
6 damage.
Wow.
Any specific type?
You just
Uh,
punched this man?
Whatever the fuck a great axe is.
Okay.
So slashing, I guess.
All right, good enough.
I have a second attack.
All right, go for it.
Wow.
I'll do the same thing. 16.
That hits.
10 damage.
Ooh, very nice. Yeah, as you yell your mighty yell and swing your axe, you make contact with something on both hits, and as you do, you see blood splatter out, and a creature shrieks in agony from the blows.
Real fast. I gotta look up. I think.
This is the slowest real fast I've ever seen.
I know.
I know. The problem is I made this character like a little bit ago. We'll just keep going. It's fine.
What are you
All
trying
right.
to do?
I have another thing with my wild magic that I can do, either
Okay,
when I
yeah.
take damage or when I deal damage. I can't remember
So-
which.
Tomur, it is your turn.
It makes me roll the wild magic table as often
You
as possible. is the
still
idea.
do not see anything, but something touched
How
your
are you
shoulder.
getting hit with
There's something there near you. You just can't see it.
Is it worth spending that to do that? No, that's an action. Yeah, no, I'm gonna try to hit whatever the hell just swiped at me. But I'll activate my Crimson Right first.
Okay.
Okay, that's 2. Okay, now I'm gonna attack whatever the fuck just swung on me. 15 plus 8 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then the second attack will be 13 plus 8 to hit, so I'm assuming both hit.
Both hit.
So,
Are you rolling at disadvantage?
well, that was for the first attack. The second attack, that's that. Okay, the second one, my lowest roll was 9 plus 8 to hit.
Okay. Still hits.
Okay, so both for that. 12, 13. 19 points of damage on the first one.
Oh, ouch. Yeah, that doesn't like it.
14 points on the second attack. And since I attacked... No, my bonus action already used it. Never mind. I can't activate Crimson Right. I mean, I can't activate the Blood Curse stuff. Because that's a bonus action. That'll be it for me.
Okay. All right, so that is your turn, Tito.
He was going to say, "Get your hands off of Tito," and I'm going to turn around and try to hand them with the brass knuckles.
Okay. roll,
Hands
at,
strong.
roll at disadvantage. You cannot
Disadvantage.
see whatever it is you're attempting.
You know, I'm not going to use that dice. That dice has been bad to me.
Dear Lord.
Oh. I had a 19 and a 5. Let's see, but with my plus, that is still a 16.
Okay, that hits.
Backhand that hoe.
Do you also get your sneak attack?
Probably not. Oh, and look at that minimum damage as per usual. 7.
What kind of rogue are you again?
Swashbuckler. I have disadvantage.
Oh, it's because you
on
don't
the
know that
attack.
he's a Jason. Yeah, never mind.
So
You
that-
cannot have disadvantage on the attack to get the sneak attack.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So 7 points.
You like that whiskey there?
That was pretty
All right.
strong.
So that is your turn.
And Tito's gonna move to where he heard that yell.
Okay. The little
Because I haven't heard a yell like that on the ship.
no, you have not.
Tito don't recognize that sound. Tito will deal with you later, he says to whoever just put his hand out.
All right. So
I felt it connect, right?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Let this be a lesson.
So you're gonna move over towards the sound.
Ghosts.
So you're moving over towards the sound.
Yes.
Okay.
He does not get an attack of opportunity on me because I hit him with fancy whip.
Okay. So there you go. All right.
All I have to do is make an attack. I don't even actually have to connect from what it looks like. He takes a swing at me and I'm just bend backwards, dodge it perfectly.
I imagine you're doing it into the swing too, so you.
And Tito's gonna shout, "Captain!" What's the below part, the bottom of the ship called again?
The bottom of the ship.
Yeah.
You're not in the bottom of the ship.
You're
Oh,
like
I thought I went
you're
down.
one
Into...
deck. You're one deck.
You're
down.
like in the.
Okay, what's one deck down called? Is there a name for it?
Low-
Captain, one deck down is haunted.
Contains the cannons, so
It's
this
the
would
hull
either
of
be
the
the
ship.
Gatling or this would be the hold.
Yeah.
I think it's the whole of the ship.
Captain,
Well.
the hole's haunted.
I got the
Fair
same
enough.
problem up here.
Okay. So
That's my turn.
Tomur, what you see is next to you. All of a sudden,
Tito got ghost blood. on
what
his
was invisible for a moment becomes visible as you see what looks like a humanoid creature, but with pale blue skin, long claws with webbing between the fingers, legs that end in toes that have claws on them that are already digging into the deck, webbing between the toes, what looks like gills on the sides of their neck, what appears to be a feminine form with long hair covering down on most of their body from their head, just like kind of cascading around them. If it wasn't for the mouthful of serrated, almost like shark's teeth, and the wild look in its eyes, it would almost look like a human woman that had been slightly morphed. And you'd almost go like, she's not half bad looking, but no, she's kind of scary looking. But as she's in that form, with
Bang.
bleeding from the wounds you inflicted,
Tomur, I can fix her.
she all of a sudden changes form into a large creature that looks a lot like a dire wolf.
Okay.
It's that sea dog.
And and that's what she does.
I don't know, Raggy.
Tim Allen.
I miss those movies, man.
Fucking tool time.
Leland is firing off more arrows at some more unseen targets. You also do hear cries from some crew as they attempt to fight what they cannot see, some getting stab wounds, some stopping, screaming for a moment, and then being in a daze. And then we move down to the lower decks. Tito.
Hey, that's me.
Once again, the hand reaches out and grabs you from behind.
Oh, we really gonna do this, huh, Ghost?
And I need another intelligence save from you.
Mama didn't raise no bitch.
I ain't afraid to bust up no ghost.
Natural fucking 20.
After
Oh,
all,
jeez.
busting makes me
For a 25.
Yeah, you guys are killing it with this.
Busted.
All right.
Me feel
So-
good.
Busted.
It's fine, and as you have run over towards where you heard the scream,
You bust.
you now see. I assume you're flying, you're hovering.
Yeah.
All right, you see what you can only describe as a little person with wings.
You're the weirdest looking rat Tito ever seen.
And it's wielding what looks like a great axe, but
Oh,
it's
shit.
about the size. It's about this freaking big,
Rats are armed now, Captain.
and
We need to up that triple the defense budget.
and its
Point the
blade,
axe towards you. I am no rat.
and its blades have blood on them of some kind, and it's been swinging at something in front of
I
it.
just
same
see
blood
the
that's on
concave
Knuckles.
figure of blood and invisibility.
Same blood that's on your knuckles.
If it looks like a rat and talks like a rat, it's a fucking rat with wings.
As
It's the New
you're
York
kind of
rats.
moving up towards that area,
Ooh.
Don't ooh me. I don't like that.
Ooh, will.
oh god, you are so lucky.
I don't feel lucky.
That's the minimum I can roll.
Oh god, you are. So,
That was a crit, and you only took 6 points of damage.
That's cool because I'm going to use my reaction to have it.
So then you take
3.
that's cool. No, I don't.
It's crazy. Nope.
So you only take 3. She rolled shit. As you
Probably should save it in case it's
you
a second
get stabbed, but it just kind of nicks you and deflects off a little bit. However, Lindell,
Yes. Attack
that
Lindell.
creature, wherever it is,
I'm sure it's very
swings at
angry.
you, and that is a hit.
Very well.
And you take 8 points of piercing damage. You're a barbarian raging, so that's reduced to 4.
Yep.
Oh, and well, you can't have double resistance, so well, too bad.
So, funny you should mention anything involving me getting hit, because I'm going to use my reaction to do Unstable Backlash.
Outstanding.
Yep, so that's going to be another Wild Surge.
Roll it.
This is going to be way too much. 58 this time.
Okay. Also, I might as well tell you what you got last time, just so you can keep track of it. You gain resistance to all damage for the next minute.
Wow. That's really good.
That's pretty dope.
Yep. And 58 for this time.
I didn't know that gave actual
Okay.
useful stuff.
Oh boy, yeah. This one I'm not telling you until it happens. If it happens.
You implode.
So it does explicitly state this effect replaces your current wild magic effect.
Oh really?
Yes, so,
Okay, so
I cannot stack them.
You were resistant to all types of damage for a minute. You are not anymore. But you have. I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to figure this out.
Forgot to disable the Boo Womp inhibitors, unfortunately.
All right. So
I forgot to replace the text in here with may add infinite times, yeah.
okay, so you did your reaction.
Yeah.
And that's all that is. It
Yeah.
doesn't do anything. Okay. It's back to your turn now.
Yeah, unless it was an immediate effect.
Nope.
If it's not, then, I mean...
No, it's
just
back to your
whatever.
turn.
I am going to... Let's see. I think I'm just going to keep fucking up the guy in front of me.
Okay.
He's still invisible, yes?
Oh yes.
Oh, you having problems with ghosts too, huh?
Whatever the fuck these are, I will go ahead and Reckless.
Okay.
10 or 15 plus a number, which is 9, I think.
Well, double check because it's important to know.
I don't think it's that.
So
important.
10 is your lowest, right? Well, that's your first attack, right?
Yeah, well, yeah,
If you're
low.
reckless, you're at straight roll.
My bad. So, yes, the 19,
Okay.
because that would have been my first die roll.
Okay. And the second one, you could have been your second attack if you wanted.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Well, both hit.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll damage.
Another 10, and that one's a bigger number. That's 15.
Ooh. Okay. So you would see this as well, Tito, as this flying rat, as you think it is, swings its axe at something. It clearly makes contact as blood splatters, and then on the second swing, you hear a crack sound as it seems to go through something, and all of a sudden you see this body fall to the ground with its head boom, coming completely off as you decapitated it.
As that's happening, I'm just yelling, back up, bitch!
And
These rats getting out of hand.
it looks similar to what I described to Tomur. It's kind of a woman that has looks kind of like crossed between some kind of fish-like creature. Not too pleasant to look at, but weirdly, like if it kept its mouth shut and hit its claws, not completely ugly either.
Tito
It's
can
weird.
work with
Like
this.
from a distance, if you were a sailor drinking beer and
beer
or
goggles.
drinking grog.
It's that or the manatee. Not sure
Yeah.
which one's hotter.
Yeah, but like if you're a sailor out on the high seas, you haven't seen a woman for a while, and you're looking from a distance at that rock that's like 30 feet away, you'd be like, "That's a hot bitch." So
Damn.
Damn,
Yeah.
she thinks.
yeah,
DM question.
yes.
Small creature.
Mhm.
Are you also a small creature as goblin?
Yes.
Are
Yes,
we able
you're
to?
smaller than him. Though.
That's
still
that's
small.
not important.
Yeah.
Are we able to occupy the same space?
Not really.
Nobody
really.
occupies Tito's space.
Not really. I mean,
It was just more a mechanical question, as I'm going to fly over towards Tito's invisible thing.
okay.
So you see this blood-soaked.
Well, you don't know that there's an invisible thing behind him.
I saw him get hit.
You saw him get hit, but you can assume. I'll let you do that.
There's that assumption,
Yeah.
sure. Otherwise, I'm just hiding from Tito, which
Mhm.
makes no sense right now. Tito's
Alright.
seen me. There's no
Tito
point in
will
hiding
find
anymore.
you.
Yep. All right, so you move over in that
I'll
direction.
find you.
I imagine you get a crossbow and
Alright.
like just tape on the telescope
And-
to it.
Do you still have a bonus action?
Crossbows are too impersonal for Tito.
If there's anything you want to do with that.
Tito gotta get up
You know what I
close.
could do with my bonus action as a barbarian?
That five-finger
That
touch.
fucking nothing.
All right then. Tomur, it is you, topside.
I'm attacking that friggin' thing that's in front of me.
Okay.
Tito's a 5-star chef that specializes in knuckle sandwiches.
Actually,
Tito's also scribbling onto his resume Ghostbuster.
do I still have disadvantage or is it normal now? Because I
It's
see.
normal now. You can see the creature, so
Okay.
it's regular rolls.
So 12 plus 8.
rolls, regular rolls.
medical professional,
Regular
dinosaur
rolls.
wrangler, both from your old campaign.
So 12 plus 8 and a
Amazing.
16 plus 8.
Now he's a Ghostbuster.
Yeah, both of those would hit.
So there's the damage for that, which
pirate.
would be
Rat patroller.
We get him at the table. Warcrafter.
Tito's resume getting too big.
17 on the first hit.
Tito needs a promotion.
All right.
20 on the second hit.
Wow. It did not like that.
And then
And
both-
what are you using to attack?
my Ajax's Wrath, but it's infused with lightning right now.
Okay, so it's lightning
Tito
damage.
Real hard
Yeah,
for
it's
that
lightning,
promotion.
magic.
Is it all lightning? Yeah.
Since
what-
First Mate Logan
what-
never showed
if
up.
there's
It's
any-
1d6 lightning damage. The other two are normal.
Okay.
bludgeoning.
Well, how much is lightning damage?
6.
Okay, on both hits.
Yeah.
Okay, and the first hit was what? 17.
Yeah.
Okay, and the second one was 20. So it was 6 on both.
Yeah.
For the lightning damage. Okay. All right. So good to know here.
And then I'm gonna put the brand of castigation on him because I attacked and it hit.
Every time I hear that, I hear castration. I'm like, ooh.
Brand of castration.
Okay. All right. That's it for you.
Yes. So I know which direction it goes into, and each time the branded creature deals damage to me or another creature you can see within 5 feet, the brand creature takes 2 psychic damage.
Okay. Tito, it is
Tito's
your
gonna
turn.
turn around on the thing that stabbed him when he was walking towards the unknown sound and say, Tito's had about enough of you. And I'm going to dive at him and try to grapple him.
Okay. All right.
Put him in
So,
a headlock.
You don't say, "Give me that ass."
okay. So
Athletic with disadvantage.
I'm gonna need. This is like an unarmed strike. So it's unarmed strike at disadvantage just to touch it, and then it will be. Then we'll go into like the
You
grapple
gotta
check.
touch it, bud.
I got to get past 2 rolls.
Yeah,
Just touch
because
the tip.
because you can't see it. So
Just because you can't see, don't mean it's
Oh,
not
my
there.
arm strike is awful compared to. No, well. Disadvantage. Oh, not getting much worse than that. 13 and 23, so 13.
all right. You try to grab it.
Unless you give me the plus from my knuckle duster, since it's technically connected to my hand.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll allow it.
All right. Well, it's
So,
now a.
well, actually, you know
18.
what? You know what I will allow if you really want to. Remember, I gave you that DM inspiration, 1d6. If you roll that, you're guaranteed to get at least 1, right?
5.
5. Okay, that's
Yeah,
enough.
it's like-
So you do touch. So now it's going to be, you're going to roll your athletics because you're trying to grab them and hold them,
Yeah,
and it can roll either athletics or acrobatics to try to
No, you
get out.
grapple that day.
Don't fuck me
All
over.
right, let's see.
How's a 29?
Don't make me do the backhand.
Just a dice down, son.
I don't even need to roll. I can't roll. I can't do
Dice
that.
down, son.
You have effectively grappled this invisible creature.
I got a 29. Fuck yeah.
So its speed is now 0, and it can't benefit.
Tito's gonna
from-
get your
it can't
ass next
benefit from
turn,
any
bitch.
bonus to the dex.
Tito's got you
So
right
that's-
where Tito wants you.
Actually, you just fucking helped the fairy out. When
I'm
it's
gonna
fairy
take
turn.
him and I'm gonna break him in half.
You hear very tiny knuckle cracks.
Tito's gonna give you the worst noogie of your life. I passed.
No, that was good. All right. Now it's a
He's a
big
Ghostbuster
dire
and
wolf
a
looking
Ghost
thing's
Ranger.
turn. Let's see.
No, he's about to make that ghost bust.
Okay. So
Ectoplasm everywhere.
at
Watch
It-
the grappling there, Tito.
it leaps at you
Okay.
It's gonna grapple you as well.
and yep, okay. So that is a hit, and it is
You
doing
grapple it. It grapples me. I grapple you.
11 points
Oh, no.
of piercing
Oh, no,
damage
Okay.
and
All of us
8
holding
points
each other.
of poison damage, and you are now
Fly
poisoned.
speed engaged.
Additionally, I need you to make a strength save.
Give me a second.
All right, your second's up.
Nat 20 for 23.
Okay, so you are not knocked prone as it tries to.
Aren't you a fucking
Tear you
werewolf? How
down
is
to
your
your
strength
feet.
save so booty?
It's because I'm not in werewolf form. I'm saving it in case something bigger
Oh.
comes.
So you
Wait, so you got an
you get
int
down.
proficiency save, but not a strength save proficiency?
Only when I'm in hybrid form, I get advantage on it.
But
What an interesting
you
class.
made it anyway. You're not knocked
Matthew
prone,
Mercer, we'll
which
let
is
it go.
good.
Mercer Brew, Mercer
Okay.
Brew.
So that was that
Live
one's
by
turn.
Mercer, die by
However,
Mercer.
Exactly.
you
Yeah, Mercer's a champ.
yep you feel a hand on your back,
Stop fucking
Slap
touching
your
me.
and you need an intelligence save.
These bitches love touching.
17,
Nothing
17
else.
plus 6.
Okay.
Stop trying to rape my ass.
You know what it is. It's not that he's cheating with those dice. Numbers 3 through 9 just aren't on it.
On the-
It's repeats of everything
I
else.
mean, if you want to look at the dice, it's
Ooh,
got a
ouch.
number on it.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever
That
seen
all right.
I rolled a couple nat ones with this dice.
Oh, but the one was on that list.
Yeah. Now that
Oh yeah, 3 to 9.
Go fuck yourself.
So-
Believable, right?
out of the corner of your vision as you're dealing with this, you see one of the crew members. Its throat gets ripped out.
Is it by the creature that's been attacking me or a different
No,
one?
it's a different one.
That was
further
Tito's
away.
favorite on
Okay, also the one that attacked me takes 2 psychic damage.
We'll pay for that one, Ghost.
Good to know.
Very ominously, very tiny.
The one that touched you, or are you talking the direwolf?
The one that attacked me takes 2 psychic
Yeah,
damage.
that was the direwolf.
Yep.
All right. Back to below decks. The one that's on you.
The one that you
once,
grappled.
once again, it is grappled by you. So it grabs its arms around you and pulls you into it. Its head comes down,
Don't try to
And
get
it-
sweet with Tito now.
and in your ear you hear. "Ah." I need an intelligence save.
Somebody needs to get this bitch some toothpaste.
Damn it, your breath stanky as hell.
I almost had another nat 2019.
Jeez. Okay. All right. So
D&D Beyond.
that's it for that one. You feel one grab one of your wings. I need an intelligence save.
Oh no, you
Tito
didn't.
says that to it, by the way, to demoralize it.
An intelligence save, you said?
Yep.
15.
Tito can't see you, but you feel ugly.
All right. It is your turn.
Oh, I made the save. Also,
You guys haven't failed a single one of those.
I'm pretty sure I failed one save and I took damage. No one touches my wings and lives to tell the tale. I'm going to try and hack off the hand that's touching me.
Okay. Okay. It is, once again, an invisible creature.
We'll do it recklessly. So it's neutral roll.
Great roll.
All right, 9 plus 9 is 18.
Yep. That hits.
Second attack. 5 plus 9 is 14. Does that hit?
It hits.
Fuck yeah. I didn't think I was going to hit there. Try. There we go. Oh. Max damage for 16 on the first hit. And then 8 damage on the second.
Ouch.
trying to find the wording.
It did not like that. Okay.
No, I bet they took their hand back real fast.
Yeah.
Didn't they?
Yes, they did. Tomur.
Fuck this. Bonus action hybrid transformation. I'm not fucking playing around anymore.
All right.
Walking around.
One's a nat 20, one's a 12 plus 8.
Okay. Well, those both hit, and one is a crit, obviously.
I'll do the crit first.
Mhm.
Oh my
So I
god.
got 2 nat 20s in a row. I
That's
still didn't get 3 to 9.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
I'm going to take note.
17, 18, 19,
watching it
20,
now.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 points of damage on
Is the
the
crit?
30 points of damage on the crit.
Okay.
No, that's the normal.
As that swing comes down, boom, you cleave through. Actually, yours is it the hammer?
Yeah, it's the
Right, it's the hammer. You smash right
Go
on the back
Cleaving
of
through
the like the
hammer.
shoulder blades, between the shoulder blades on this dire wolf, and a crunch is audibly heard as its front legs seem to just go to jello and kind of splay out. Its whole body like smashed down to the deck of the ship, and it reverts back to this creature that now has its back is like caved in the shape of the head of the hammer, and it is unmoving.
Is it dead?
Oh yeah, it's
I want to activate Blood Curse of the Fallen Puppet as a reaction.
No, you good.
When a creature you see within 33 drops to 0 HP, you can use your reaction to have that creature make one weapon attack against a target creature of your choice within its range. Is there anybody else in its range, or is it just me by itself?
It's just, well, there's one behind you, but technically it's not.
Okay, then I'll attack.
They're like they were flanking
I'll
basically.
use the other swing for the damage.
The one
of
behind you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So this is
And
the-
you, that also hits. So
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 on that one.
okay. Yeah, it did not like that either.
And if that's the case, I'll move
Did you roll it? Oh, actually, you have to roll a second time because it's disadvantage.
9 plus 8.
No, for the attack.
Yeah, for the.
Yep, that's it. Okay,
Yeah.
so you still did it.
And then I'll move the brand of castigation of that one so I know where it goes. And
All right.
whenever it attacks anybody besides me.
Good. Okay, that is it. Tito.
All right.
Tito.
So, since I have it grappled, does that mean I get advantage on my hit on it? Putting me at a regular hit?
Good question. I think if
I
you are the
can feel
one.
it. I feel like I should.
I know, but I think the rules with grapple. Let me double check.
I can only count to 4. I can only count to 4.
Come on.
I sure would like to sneak attack it.
I sure would like it to die.
It'd be crazy if he died by now. Widow away. No way he needs to die. Why now?
I should have taken one level in the rogue just for sneak attack damage. Just to be stupid.
I can only count.
1d6. It has to be with a finesse weapon, though.
Hmm.
You'd have to be using a rapier.
That's lame as shit.
Yeah, I looked into that. I thought that'd be silly, too. I was like, that's the drawback. No, that's perfectly fair.
Oh, it's fair. Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
But also, imagine from the darkness, from the shadows, a fucking cleaver comes down and executes you.
Dog.
Not just amazing, but fucking amazing.
Whoa.
Wow, big words from a big lady.
Well, I am above average for a fairy.
Rule of cool is always an option.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah,
Okay.
but you ain't cool.
Okay, well, no. The thing with grapple is basically what it does is now this creatures other than you have advantage on
Other than
attacks
me?
against. Yeah,
Yeah, you're the only one.
I'm the
does
one
that.
holding on to
yeah,
it.
but creatures other than you have advantage against attacking it. It has disadvantage against attacking creatures other than you. And its speed is 0. You can also move it around with you if you desire. That's another thing that when you're grappling you can do.
Fair enough.
Uh,
I will roll
I know I have.
Now you do have a
with disadvantage.
you do have technically an ally next to you.
Are you within 5 feet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're
I
too
did
close,
move up.
Tito. Get away.
you're both like right there. You're both right there, kind of fighting next to each other. So technically, you have an ally within 5 feet.
All right. Are you giving me a
So
regular swing?
that gives you it cancels out. So it's just a regular.
And since he's within 5 feet of me,
Oh, is this the ally of the small thing?
Well,
No.
he's a rogue. You're an ally.
it is swashbuckler,
Swashbuckler.
where they
that's
get
what
their
it is.
sneak attack. As long as I don't have disadvantage, it's the target within 5 feet or whatever, and a
I
couple other
gotcha.
things. They're not incapacitated, which they're not.
Right. So you're good.
All right, so I'm gonna miss my attack anyway. I bet.
Well, we'll see. Depends on your
Oh,
roll.
no, I'm not. Sorry, 28.
Yeah, I think that hits.
Oh no.
Might be a little too high, but you know.
Yeah, that's gonna be a nasty amount of damage. Let me look up my sneak attack. Tito's said, just about enough of you, bitch. I'm gonna clobber him. The initial hit is 10. The 7d6.
Yeah, that's just the initial hit. That's not counting the sneak, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. This is not gonna look well for this one, I don't think.
Oh, that was a nasty roll. 31.
Oh shit. Yeah.
There was not a roll on there below 3.
So, and you're using what your knuckle
Yeah,
busters? Okay. You see this goblin. He's like grabbing onto
Just
something.
in a headlock.
He's grabbing onto something. And he's punching. He's punching. And he's punching. And
And all of a sudden he can't punch through it.
well, yeah,
It's the hole.
what you see is he is now holding onto the leg of a creature that is now visible, that it's like doubled over and like kind of like falls over top of him, as it's, you catch a glimpse of it before it doubles over. Its entire stomach area is just obliterated by these punches that you just do. But he was like grabbing its leg, like he's holding onto his leg and like
Would have been way more comical if it not invisible.
yeah. But then it kind of like, as you're still holding it, it's like kind of draped over you and it's unmoving. It's just done.
Tito undefeated when it comes to ghosts.
That's your turn.
Yep.
All right. Okay. The one now in front of you, who has taken a couple smacks.
Oh, shit.
No, it's Tomur.
Oh.
Is up on deck. Yeah, it might just do that. Okay. So I need an intelligence save as it reaches out and it just kind of caresses your side of your
Fucking
cheek.
touching me, man. 12 plus 6.
Okay. And then from the side,
My AC
Yeah.
is now 18.
yeah, that's fine. You get stabbed for 7 points because you're in your hybrid transformation. It's just regular piercing, so you get your damage reduction.
Got it.
That's them.
Do you want to try the other one?
And
Would you like to try the other
Yeah,
one?
yeah, fuck it.
I don't
below
need
deck,
I don't
it. I
need
can
it.
stop anytime.
I don't need it. I need it.
below deck, you you see
With
2 more crew members go just kind of like zone out, and then one of them, it's like their side almost just gets torn open and falls to the ground. And at that same moment,
you get touched again.
yes, you do. And I
Not
need an
him.
intelligence save.
But you.
Tito already had a full schedule hunting rats. Now we got to add goddamn ghosts to it.
Intelligence save.
Tito gonna ask for a pay raise.
You don't get paid in the first place.
I know.
You just collect dinghies.
10.
Okay.
And
You
titles
take
for my resume.
9 points of psychic damage,
Okay.
You don't need that good raise.
and you are stunned.
Well, I don't like that. Reaction. Well, magic surge.
Okay. You can't take a reaction when you are incapacitated.
Does that condition happen as soon as I take
And as
damage?
soon as this happens, you are immediately stunned.
Man, that is lame as fuck.
That's how it works. Sorry.
I mean, if you're incapacitated, it makes sense that you can't trigger something.
Well, no, I'm stunned.
Which
That's
puts you in an
incapacitated.
incapacitated condition.
Man, I heard stunned.
So.
Just saying.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Stunned means
They all
you
pull
are
out tasers
incapacitated.
and you're surrounded by 6 ghosts.
Stay
Which means that the
Other one.
attacks against you
Don't
have
chase me, bro.
advantage. As you get
just
attacked
surround-
twice.
How many of these motherfucking ghosts are there?
Too goddamn many.
So that's
There's too many
I'm tired
goddamn.
of these motherfucking
6 points of
ghosts.
piercing.
Oh, this motherfucking shit.
6 points of piercing and 10 points of piercing. So that's
So-
8 in total because it's still reduced because you are still technically raging.
I'm
Actually,
so
no, you're
angry.
incapacitated. You're not.
So how much damage in total?
60.
Oh, that stops when it's stunned?
Stunned. When you're
Incapacitated,
incapacitated, your
remember?
rage ends.
It's all right. I still have 80 hit points.
Mhm.
That sucks.
You also get touched.
No.
I need an intelligence save.
Wait, no, Tito's into this.
Feel just one hand clasp one of your goblin ass cheeks.
Whoa.
One
here.
finger
You
off.
gotta at least take Tito to dinner first. Let's see, come on.
Tito needs to be
No,
wined and
no.
dined before you touch the
You
merchandise.
take 12 points of psychic damage,
Ah.
and you are
Hey!
stunned.
Stun club. Let's go.
It is now
Oh, I can't take my reaction.
it is now top of the round. It would be your turn, but you are stunned.
No. I took 12 damage, you said?
It is Tomer's turn. Yes. Tomer.
I'm attacking the fucking thing with the goddamn ship.
Okay.
Oh, Tito's brain hurts.
Do I have to roll a disadvantage for this one?
Yes.
Okay, so one is a 7 plus 8.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yes, it does.
Okay, the next one's gonna be a 3 plus 8.
That does not.
Yeah. So I only get 1 hit. Ooh. 12, 13, 18 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I will. I don't need to.
Yeah,
Actually, you know what?
forgot
Just for shits and giggles, bonus action, I'll lay on hands myself.
Okay.
My lucky feet.
Oops. Your lucky feet.
All right. So you're laying on hands.
Both of them are just like one.
Tito, it would be your turn, but you are stunned.
Gracias, Papito.
Okay. All right.
So are we no longer stunned at the beginning of our round or at the end of our turn?
At the end of their turn.
What?
Or, sorry, at the start of their next turn.
Oh, it's so basically.
Of their next turn.
Which would be as soon
Which
as
is
they
be
start.
happening very shortly.
Perfect. That's what I wanted to hear.
Okay. So, Tomer, once again, this creature, after you hit it, you see it. It no longer invisible. It looks pretty beat up, but then it shape shifts once again into one of those dire ones.
Stop fucking shifting, you pieces of shit.
And then it is now the turn of the ones that are fucking attacking you
Poke.
and dealing with you. So, you, because this is the one that
Advantage.
that stunned you, It is the start of its turn, so you are no longer stunned at the start of its turn. Because its turn just began. But he still is. And these things are not stupid, and you're right next to each other. So it's going to attack you.
It's gonna beat the shit out of you instead.
So it gets advantage because you are incapacitated. And what's your AC again?
Not good enough. 18.
Okay. That hits, and because you're incapacitated, you're not paralyzed. Though, so that is going to be not too great. 5 points of piercing damage. Okay, and the next one also hits
Hit or miss.
for 8 points of
you never
piercing damage
miss,
against
huh?
you. The last one, now you are no longer incapacitated, but the last one turns to you.
What a little pussy boy. Hit me with the last swing.
14. That doesn't hit, does it?
My AC is 15, so that does not
Okay,
hit.
misses you actually.
That is so surprising.
All right, I rolled shit that one.
That's okay. I'm not complaining. I'm just surprised.
But it is back to your turn now, and you're no longer stunned.
Well, I will go back into rage. So, wild magic surge.
All right.
Yeah.
What a dog. Dog.
That is a 61.
Ooh.
Okay.
Not a 9, but a 1.
All right, so I'll tell you what you had last time.
Sure.
The thing is, it never really happened. So
69 should summon a Tarrasque.
I could have done something with it, but it never happened. For the last one was for the
Just
next
hits
minute.
the
Any
ocean.
flammable object you touch that isn't being worn or carried by another creature bursts into flame.
So, the ship.
Yeah,
Oops.
Good thing I'm flying.
yeah. But
That is very
Just
good.
every square inch of the ship all at
Now,
once.
hold on.
for this time,
Hold on.
no. I said I didn't do it,
When
so
he
I'm
got
letting it go.
incapacitated.
I know I didn't think to do it, so I'm letting
Just
it go.
falls.
Okay.
Everyone fucking
Yeah.
all the gunpowder sitting on fucking barrels there.
For the next minute,
I'm an agent of chaos.
you must shout when you speak.
He's raging.
Exactly.
I think it's that time.
I'm going to go ahead and recklessly attack whatever is in front of me that's
You got it.
not Tito.
You got it.
That would be a 24 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Second attack. Natural 20.
Whoa.
Ouch.
29 to hit.
All right, roll that damage.
First hit.
Wow.
9 plus 4, 13.
Okay.
Second attack. 7 plus 4. Or actually, hold on. I rolled a third because of our cool critical feature with barbarians.
Oh, yeah, the one
Yeah.
I always forget about.
The brutal criticals.
It's okay. It added 1. So
Woo.
8 plus 4, 12
12.
damage.
That's a
That
meat
was the
crit.
critical, huh?
That was the critical.
That was a
baby.
me
Your
crit.
regular did more. All
You
right.
hate to see it.
Yeah, it
That's
happens.
all right. It happens.
Yeah. All
To
right.
me.
Even when you roll 3 dice and one's a 2 and one's a 1.
Woohoo!
It is now Tomur's turn, and you're once again face to face with one of these direwolf creatures.
Tomur smash.
Basically, an 18 for the first attack.
Yep.
And a 13 plus 8 on the second attack.
Those both hit.
Just die already. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Still
11,
not three
12, 13, 14.
Okay.
And then 10, 13 on the second.
Okay. And how much of that was lightning?
For the first one, it was 2 points of lightning. The second one, it was 1 point of lightning.
Okay.
That's why I use different colored dice.
Okay. All right, that's enough of that.
There you go. If I'm gonna get flicked off, I need to one up it.
All right. So that was your turn, Tito.
All right, I'm gonna take a swing in the direction of the one that touched me to stun me,
Okay,
and I have an ally within 5 feet of me.
you do.
Correct. So
You guys are basically like right there.
we're
next to
battle
each other.
buddies. So I'm gonna take a swing.
You and I end up battle buddies more often than not.
23.
That hits.
I'm gonna roll the initial hit. Wow, max again. So 10 plus.
Jeez.
Nope, there's some numbers.
26.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Once again, you see this guy who's a little bit bigger than you, but not too much, literally just punching at what looks like thin air, but connecting with something, and you can only imagine what must have happened, because what you see is his
Jump up and
second
punch the jaw clean off.
Well, yeah, his second punch, he went, wha-bam! And this creature becomes visible as his fist is now, like, in its skull. And it's, like, down on the ground, like, kind of like crouching. You think what happened is that he hit it, and it doubled over, and then he happened to hit it in the head. And it just crumples in front of
The
him.
old 1-2 that jabbed him.
Mhm. So, it's down. You still have a bonus action, I believe.
I'm going to exercise my right to not use it.
Okay. All right. So, the dire wolf creature, it is its turn as it attempts to pounce on you. That will hit.
Tito's a scrapper.
Tito do be scrappy.
You take 10 points of piercing damage. Jeez. 2 points of poison damage, and you are poisoned. Which we didn't take into account before, but remember, when you're poisoned, that's disadvantage on your attack rolls and stuff. I also need a strength save.
Good. 19 plus 3.
Yeah, you're good. All right, so that is its turn.
The brass knuckles are just a reskin of the dagger, by the way. They have a ranged attack on them because they got left on.
All right. That's going to be a hit on you. And what's your AC?
18.
And a miss on you. You take 7 points, reduced to 3.
Okay.
And
Games like this
That's
for that one player.
all that those do, it is now back to the top of the order. Your turn.
Reaction. Wild magic table.
All right. So you're no longer shouting, unless you roll the same one.
What?
30.
It's not valid because he didn't shout when he said reaction. Reaction.
Okay. You teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see.
That I can see.
It doesn't say you can teleport. It says you teleport
Up to 60.
up to 60 feet.
That can be 0.
That can that can be 1 square, 1 5-foot square.
I will just teleport to the other side around Tito.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay.
Yar, what sorcery be this?
So that was your
I imagine every time that the wild magic happens, like you just see like little rainbow dust coming down from my fucking ring for my fucking stupid fairy wings. And I just
Yar, what dark magic be ye having?
All right, so that is that was your reaction, right?
yeah.
Okay, so
I'm
you
gonna make
it
a
is now your
nice
turn.
necklace out of y'all's teeth. Y'all ghost teeth.
And it is now your turn.
Would that not be an invisible necklace then? Is there any ghosts around me now? Because he just killed one. There was the
Yeah.
one that hit me in the back.
We don't know
Yeah,
until they hit us.
There's 2 that stabbed. You got stabbed,
Yeah.
and you
I can't
didn't.
see them.
You didn't.
Jokes on you.
Something hit me a couple times,
Yeah.
and I turned around and eviscerated
I'm
it.
just
Jokes
gonna
on you,
fly
I think.
over Tito back to the one I was beating the shit out of and continue beating the shit out of it recklessly.
Okay, well that one was the one you just crunched.
I thought the one he crunched was near him and I had one behind me.
Yeah, you had one that's one behind you right now.
You're invisible. It's hard to keep track.
Well, until you teleported.
Yeah, I'm going back to that one.
Okay, back to that. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, going over Tito.
fair enough.
Alright. Your hand was oily as fuck, my guy.
From the french fries in the bag.
My lord.
Now you're gonna get a zit.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll suck it up. Be a man.
14 plus 9.
Yep.
16 plus 9.
Okay, both hit.
7 plus 4. 13
Mm-hmm.
plus 14.
Yep. as you take down one more of these creatures. That is your turn. Tomur.
Disadvantage because I'm poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
One's a 10, one's a 14. Both +8.
Yeah, then
Poison
both
now?
would hit.
I don't know when he got poisoned, but he had been poisoned.
I've been
apparently.
poisoned. No, I got a 10.
But he got poisoned.
Yeah,
So
and
they're
then,
doing different stuff.
yeah, they both hit. So
Some are stunners, some are fuckers.
16 on the first one.
I'm
Okay.
a fucker.
How much was lightning?
I'm a stupid fucking ghost.
Okay.
Playing my siren song in the sun.
15 on the second one, and the lightning was 3 points of lightning.
Tito gets a leveling bard.
I have magic initiate bard.
Tito, it is your turn.
It's my turn. Tito brushes himself off. Are there any signs of violence?
You see, there's combat happening all
you
over the
swing
deck.
at anything?
And same thing up top side. There's still combat
Oh.
happening.
I'll look behind you with the like now dead fucking thing in my axe. Yeah, I killed this one.
Oh, and to answer your question before, Tito's going to say, obviously, when you kill a ghost, it becomes not invisible anymore. See? As I start, like, breaking teeth out, I'm going to use my action to
You're going
start.
to try to break teeth out? Okay.
Unless you tell me I hear stuff
Give me
going
a
on.
perception check.
Yeah, boy. Give me a chance to fail. Actually, the lowest I can roll is a 21. Is that enough? Oh, I can choose to not take the 10, though.
Yeah.
23 on the die.
Okay. Yeah, you,
That's not 23 total.
yeah.
I was like, what kind of cheat?
20
What is this?
Bitching about me having loaded.
Wait.
Wait.
So what'd you
Anyone
get?
deserve
I
that cheater
rolled a
die.
47
It's
on the
me.
die. All right.
Oh, good darn.
So, with that 23, you hear right behind you that one creaky floorboard that everyone on the ship knows about.
Everyone knows about that creepy
Apparently,
floorboard.
this ghost doesn't know about it. As you hear, you know, as that
Oh, Tito
floorboard-
got your bitch ass now.
So you know that there's something right behind you.
And I turn around and I take a swing at it.
Okay.
You in
Is it
my house now.
like a step or two away? Or is it right there?
You assume it's right there.
Are you still within 5 feet of me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine you just fucking elbow back behind you, hitting it like square in the fucking.
I gotta use the brass knuckles. So it's
You try to nut check it and realize, wait, that's more of a
trying
clam
to
check.
check it for a 24.
God damn. A clam check.
It's a
Fuck.
clam slam.
Oh my god, max again.
Jesus.
I'm making it for all those ones I
You
rolled.
are.
Before.
You absolutely are.
You know what it is? It's the title of the campaign that's fucking you.
Dude, for real.
Mm-hmm.
27 on the sneak attack.
Holy.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Luckily, I only got one attack per turn.
So yeah. Once again, you both hear this, you know, floorboard creak,
Everyone-
and Tito just goes, wham, like that, hits something, and you hear,
He goes, everyone knows ghosts
Boom.
become visible after they die.
and it did. Yeah.
I would love for that to have just been one of our sailors just fucking grumbling.
Hey, Tito, how's it going? Oh, God!
Okay.
That'll teach you for sneaking up on Tito.
All right. So that was Tito's turn.
Yeah, my pass.
Okay.
I
All right.
don't understand how the sneak
Jason,
attack thing is.
Yes.
Because of all the laughter and confusion. Did he just kill that thing or?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right, perfect.
He fucking murked it. Is
Yeah,
what he
you
did.
Although you and I just went on a fucking tear.
And your AC's up to 18 now, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yep. So that there. Once again, this creature
Do a secret broken.
bites at you,
Stop fucking biting my ass.
Actually, just
and this time you take
swashbucklers are nuts.
15 points of piercing damage
Yep.
and 6 points of poison damage. And I need a strength save.
Okay.
Once again, probably not going to be an issue,
I
but
gotta be misunderstanding that sneak attack thing. Once per turn.
19 plus 6?
Yep, you're
No,
good.
19 plus 3, my bad.
Yeah, you're good.
That's even with the...
And then on the ship from the you also are catching, there's still combat going around. There is still combat happening around on the lower deck as well, like a little further away from you, some of the crew members and stuff. But all of you start to notice it looks like the tide has turned. It's definitely more in your favor. And as we get to the top of the round, Lindell, your turn. You see there seems to be some potential combat happening, but it looks like it might be under control at this point, at least on this deck.
Can I assist to do silly shit?
Yes.
I would like to, with one of these invisible guys, grab their head and try and like force it into one of the like cannon holes.
Okay. Roll in the wild magic table. Shit. Why not?
Wild magic table. Fuck it. Sure.
This one's a freebie.
4.
Ooh, this should be fun.
You become...
For the next minute, you can see any invisible creature if you have line of sight to it. Where the hell was
I
that?
crack my knuckles. Boom. You
Yeah, you can see, like, there's
there's
like four-
fucked.
there's
There's
like
like 7
four-
of them. Like,
Yeah, there's like 4 of them that you can see easily, and you're like, oh, look at these motherfuckers.
They're in the corner, like trying to get out the little window they came in through. The
Just-
portal.
just-
on my way, I use my I go out of rage first level like fairy fire on one of them just to prove my point.
He does the Bruce Lee thing, just doesn't say a word, just like...
Yep. It is now your turn, Tomur.
Okay, I'm gonna try to fucking kill this goddamn thing that keeps hitting me. Okay, a 9 is the lowest roll, plus 8 probably still hits.
Yeah, it does.
Lowest roll here was an 18.
Yep, they both hit. Roll damage for the first one.
6, 7, so 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yep. With that hit, this creature, again, almost like the last one, except this time you catch it in the side of the head and cave in its skull, and then as it collapses to the ground, its form shifts to that of the original creature, the siren, if you will. And with that, some of the other on deck, the combat that's occurring, you hear from near the bow of the ship, you hear a screech of like, and all of a sudden, fog seems to kind of start spreading on the ship, and then you hear a whole bunch of splashes. You see the 4 that you can see when you hear a scream below decks, and the 4 that you can see kind of stop and look around, and they dive out through portholes and into the water. Splash, splash.
Pussies.
They ran. They ran.
Of course they did.
And that is combat. It is over.
The ghosts
Out
don't
of
want no
initiative.
more Tito smoke.
I'm gonna go around and try to heal as many of the crewmates that are still holding on as
Okay.
best as I can.
You ended up overall losing 4 crew members.
Okay, that's not horribly
There,
bad.
there are some others that are injured.
Okay. I'll try to get the doctor to tend to them
Yeah.
first.
There is another ship, and there was obviously some combat on that.
Yep.
But using some semaphore and maybe some signals and stuff like that back and forth, you find out that they managed to fare fairly well as well. They only lost a couple members of the crew and only a few injuries, thankfully.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like they had as many to fight off.
All right. I'll take whatever creatures we can and just scoop them up together because we could probably sell them for something.
Tito is breaking their teeth out.
Hey, don't take
imagine
the amount you need. We might be able to sell
Tito
them.
needs all of them.
No, you don't, Tito.
Dagger point into the tooth.
Tito is also a trophy hunter.
I know you are. You sick
He's
bastard.
wearing the pelt of like this coat mimic
Yeah.
He's got that as like it's now a cloak of protection because it got enchanted somehow. I can't
Oh, yeah.
remember.
I imagine you have a leather necklace with like a velociraptor talon hanging on your chest
Tea
from your
money
previous adventures.
before his pirate life.
All right, so
And now he's got
you're out of combat.
the ghost tooth necklace.
Yeah.
I would like to go back into hiding.
Okay. So you just try to slip away.
Yeah.
All right. Roll a stealth check. Tito,
I don't
If
know
you
where
want.
you think you're going.
if you want, you can try to pay attention.
I do want to try and pay attention.
That's a 24, Tito. Can you catch me?
Probably not. Probably not. Let's see. Where the fuck is prescription? There you are. Oh, just kidding. I absolutely can. 26.
All right, so
So you notice where
so
she goes to hide.
you notice as like I kind of like act like I'm following one of the things out the porthole. But
No.
but
Where do
last
you think you're going?
last minute I duck and hide behind one of the cannon wheels.
Tito walks over.
Just kind of like off to the side, disappointing parent, like tapping foot. You think you could get away from the Tito?
Tito's the master of disguise here. Going incognito.
Incognito. I've got to write that one
Yes.
down.
Now, what you do find as you're kind of policing up these bodies is on one of the bodies, you found that card you drew. Okay. Which is the Storm Cursed card. Okay. As you picked it up,
Struck by lightning immediately.
It'd be hard to strike me through this open window as I'm touching this
It curves in.
full metal object.
Fuck. Bolt curves in perfectly. Wait.
Fucking, you see it like skim by your nose and strike me.
Right over me.
A perfect Tito-shaped lightning mark crisps the air, leaving a weird smoke trail behind.
That's unusual.
Tito was never this lucky.
Tito always this
Okay.
lucky. Except for when Tito isn't.
okay. You have been affected by a storm curse.
Sure, whatever that does.
You're cursed by the storm.
Yes, no matter how thoroughly
Boy.
you dry yourself, or how much sunlight you stand in, you are constantly soaked as though
That's
from a
the-
downpour.
That is so
That's the word.
uncomfortable.
Your clothes drip, and you leave puddles behind wherever you go.
Oh, you can never fucking stop now.
I could just get
Since-
naked.
Since your hands are slick with rainwater, your grip has become tenuous. You make all attack rolls and ability checks to use tools at disadvantage.
It said tools, not weapons.
It says all attack rolls.
Your weapon is a tool of destruction.
It said all attack rolls and ability checks to use tools. So ability checks to use tools. So that means like a
screwdriver,
stealth check
sure.
is not
Yeah.
using tools
I
or
can't use my
perception.
screwdriver
Okay.
proficiently anymore.
If you roll
Man.
a 3 or lower on any of the attack rolls or ability checks, the item you were using slips free of your grasp and falls at your feet.
Bro, this curse is booty. Screwdriver
that is
falls
just-
overboard. No.
That is just straight ass, yeah.
Tito, you find your card.
We get attacked by a pack of wolves.
You,
I just get a little wet and you get fucking attacked by
What do you think you're
you find the Houndmaster card.
Tito's being oppressed.
As you pick up this card, appearing next to you, as if conjured from the very air itself, and coalescing into physical form, two face spirits of large hounds appear next to you.
Oh man, this
They
is gonna
sit
make
down.
Rat Patrol so easy.
They sit down and look at you. These hounds are completely devoted to you, obeying your commands and staying within 30 feet of you, unless you command requires them to travel further from your side.
I sure am glad I'm not storm cursed.
The hounds can act independent of one another, but share your initiative. Provided they are on the same plane, the hounds are innately aware of the distance and direction to their master. If 8 hours have passed since the last time the hounds were within 30 feet of you, they immediately abandon their task and do everything in their power to return. The hounds use the statistics of dire wolves.
Tito just rides them now.
Mm-hmm.
Tito don't walk anywhere on his own. He stands like one leg on each dog as they walk in you with his arms crossed.
There you go. And then we'll find out what
Tito
Tomur
never knew
gets
what
when he
true
comes
luxury was until now.
back. Okay. And we'll find out what Tomur found when he gets back.
Fuck am I so wet? I look and it's like I'm covered clearly in blood. That's my explanation for it.
Sure.
I caught you. No need to wet yourself. No,
That's what I
really.
was just thinking. It's like you peed yourself or something. It's like, what?
You're getting piss all over the floor.
I assure you, I cannot produce that much.
It is an impressive amount.
Respect.
All right.
All right, well, I guess I can't hide anymore.
Normally, Tito would throw a stowaway like you straight in the brig.
I fly up to meet your gaze as I drip water down onto the deck in front of you. Your
Tito
dog,
has the dogs stand on top of each other and then stands on the top one to
I
get
fly,
taller.
I fly a little higher.
That's cheating.
The dogs have a pool of water to drink from now.
Nobody looks down on Tito.
I fly a little higher. I can look down on whoever I like.
Tito's looking for something above him to grab onto.
You're
To
a
jump.
deck below. There's only so high you
What?
can each go.
Out of a sign of respect, I'll fly to meet your gaze and be level with you.
Anyway, Tito would normally throw a stowaway like you straight in the brig. However, you were pretty helpful. Tito could use a ghost hunting partner.
I don't know about hunting ghosts, and I don't know how well your brig would hold me. But I see
It's a Tito brig. It holds anyone. You're going to have to trust Tito on that one.
as Tito's like thinking of things he can hold. Fuck.
It's just so shittily made. He made it himself. It's not even metal.
It's just a box.
It's like dripped.
It's literally a box, and he drilled a couple holes in it with like a hand drill. And he's like, I put things in there. They stay there.
Nothing ever escapes Tito's box.
There's a corpse of a starving man in there.
Oh yeah, Tito forgot about that one.
Go on, Jerry, get out.
Skeleton's like, oh man.
I was just getting comfy.
But Tito is going to have to report you to the captain. Wherever he is.
I believe Tomur's still topside. Yes, I know all your names. I've listened to everything you have all said.
That's creepy.
Well, it gets boring.
You've seen Tito on Rat Patrol and you didn't even help Tito?
Well, I had the mice coalesce a war against the rats, but the rats were just far too powerful for the mice. I didn't
That's
want
why
to.
Tito does Rat Patrol. No one understands.
I didn't want to get involved, as I needed the mice to be able to
understand.
stand
It's
up
pretty
for
scary.
themselves.
It is pretty darn scary. Those rats mean business.
They do. They truly do. And,
Fucking
and
last session.
honestly, they just smell so bad.
God, the worst. You really get Tito. Tito's all right with you.
And you know what? You get Lendell, and I extend my tiny hand.
I extend my also tiny hand.
Tiny handshake.
But it's hyper detailed like SpongeBob. Like both of our arms are super muscular.
And then it pans out, and they're just
All right.
fucking tiny.
Perfect timing. Tomur, your card. As you found this on the body
Eagle
of one of
screeches
the
at the back,
creatures,
right?
Yeah.
hand that card up.
Ugh.
Pass it.
All right, what does your curse do?
You
Mine's
got
really
the
annoying.
Plague of Frailty.
Tito has two ghost dogs now that he he stands one leg on each and they walk as a pair. That's how he goes around now.
Of fucking course.
Arms crossed.
Does it mean your speed's now 45?
If I'm riding on them.
That point, you just look like you're floating in midair.
No, they're not actually ghosts. They're just like face spirit dogs or something.
So yes, ghosts.
Tito's gonna call them ghost dogs.
It's because you busted the ghost so good that's your reward.
Tito's a professional ghost hunter
Remember,
and wrangler.
Tito likes busting because busting makes him feel good.
Damn straight.
Oscar, what do you think of the
Okay. This is going to suck for you.
Yeah, I fucking guessed by the goddamn art of the card.
So, you feel weak and generally unwell. Your skin has taken on a sickly tinge and a waxy cast. And your eyes are
Except you look
constantly
green.
glassy.
Oh wait, that was always.
A low-grade fever leaves you feeling perpetually chilled and covered in a fine sheen of sweat. Despite all this, even the most experienced healer would be unable to diagnose a specific ailment, and no amount of rest or healing, nor any restorative spell, can improve your condition.
You don't know this guy.
Bro,
Your
you're fucked.
constitution score is immediately reduced by 2.
Holy shit.
At the end of a long rest, instead of regaining half your spent hit dice, you regain 1 less than half.
Bro,
Just reroll.
your health is already.
Can I pick
fucked
a new
with-
card,
Hold
man?
on. Hold on.
This card fucking sucks.
Additionally, when you drink a healing potion or are the target of a healing spell,
You die.
the number of hit points you would normally regain is halved. Now, the good news for all of you,
You
well,
get a
maybe
gold
not
star.
so much good news for you, Tito, but the good news for all of you is that these things will only apply for as long as you are doing Tomur's Pirate Adventures, which may end tonight or it may continue on for another session or so. We will just have to see.
Can we have him roll at disadvantage?
Instead of
He
giving
picks
me that
2 more
thickness-
cards. We decide which is the worst of the 2, and you approve the decision. And then he gets that instead if he's really.
I'll
upset
take
about
that instead of this fucking healing.
But he already
bullshit.
read all of it.
Fine with that. That sounds interesting.
it. It's called gambling, son.
Yeah, boy.
He already had the
Card-
worst one. The DM loses
Cards
nothing.
at
No, mine's
disadvantage.
worse
Gain
than
something.
his.
I don't know about that.
Cards at disadvantage. He gets to pick 2. Then you guys look and
His is pretty atrocious.
you're picking based on the name, not based on what the book says.
And we get to pick?
You
You
guys
and
get to
I
pick based on
collectively
the
pick.
name.
No, don't even. Don't.
Just give
you
it
don't,
to
you
them.
don't need to look.
You guys pick based
Let's
on the
see.
name.
There's immediately one I think is going to be worse.
He's already got an ink drinker.
That was for the other campaign.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
Yeah,
know
well,
what
let's not do that one.
You know
because
what? Give me
one
that
is-
card back.
We're gonna save that
Mystery card. You don't get to see what this one
What
is.
the fuck?
Yeah, boy. This one sounds bad, though.
This card sounds pretty good.
Let's see. That does sound good.
Yeah. No, that would have been a solid card.
Yeah.
What's the-
Unfortunately,
what's
it's
the
not
name
the
of the
one
card?
I'm voting for.
Yeah, it's unfortunately not the one I'm voting for either.
So which one are you voting for?
So
You know what my vote is?
What are the 2 options?
he had 2 options. One was air affinity,
Okay.
which I think just gives him a flight speed, just based on what it looks like. The other one that we're giving him is the Doomed Dreamer.
Okay. So, give me both cards.
Sorry, the parameters were which one sounds worse.
I don't give a shit. It's better than fucking not getting me able to heal.
Oh, come on. He could have gotten Foe of the Wilds.
Okay.
Just a bear comes
A bear
fucking
mauls
kills
him.
All right. So,
It's a fucking chicken from Family Guy, but it's a bear. Every
Okay.
long rest, the bear comes and jumps him.
okay. So, this is what's going to happen. We are going to talk about the Doom Dreamer right after our break. So, we're going to go on break, and it'll be about 10 minutes, and then we'll be back. While we're on break, just a reminder to everyone, if you are watching on YouTube or on Twitch and you want to have an effect on the game, and with Tomur's Pirate Adventures, we are really willing to go crazy on this. So if you want to have an effect on the game on either YouTube or Twitch, on YouTube, you can send us a super chat and tell us what you'd like to see happen. I don't know, more monsters in the fight, or, hey, make Tomur draw another card. What the fuck? Whatever. Or same thing on Twitch. You can donate Twitch bits and say what you would like. Hey, make the DM draw a card and have him apply negative effects to his monsters or positive effects to the party. What, crazy stuff. You guys can decide. That's how you're going to participate. So you can do that. But we will see you in just about 10 minutes, and then you'll find out what the heck his card, the Doomed Dreamer, actually does. So we'll be back in just a bit.
Just has fucking horrid nightmares.
I'm gonna guess you suffer a level of exhaustion or something.
Shit says 4 minutes.
It's a spicy burp.
Okay, everybody. So we are back. So we are going to see what Tomur's card is here, which is the Doomed Dreamer.
Nightmare
So-
fuel. Nightmare fuel.
You wake sweating from a nightmare in
Yeah.
which you were gored to death. The next night, you dream you are drowning on a sunken ship.
It's been a long time coming.
Each night, you die in new and more horrific ways. These dreams have the feeling of premonitions, leaving you paranoid and fearful, draining you of energy. After each long rest, make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, you gain the mechanical benefits of a long rest, but you suffer a level of exhaustion.
I knew it.
In combat, you become tentative and cautious. You have disadvantage on initiative rolls. If you previously had advantage on initiative rolls, you do straight roll. You also have disadvantage on saves against being frightened. Lastly, you are so distracted by gruesome visions of your own death that you attack timidly. Any damage you deal on your first turn, so only the first turn in combat, is halved.
God, thanks for
Man,
fucking.
it was worse than the last one.
I don't know. A drop in 2 points of con is pretty fucking bad.
Yeah.
This man didn't have any con to begin with. It's all right.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you did.
He didn't need it.
Yes, I do.
It's hit points, buddy.
I know.
And con saves.
Oh, I know it's hit points.
Yeah,
He didn't need it. He's fine.
Now,
We're kicking the ferry off the ship.
yeah, anyone
fuck
who is watching,
You haven't
if
met the
you will
fairy.
notice in
Tito will let
the
me know.
YouTube and or
Tito
Twitch
likes the
chats, specifically it's actually in the
Keep this
YouTube
guy
chat,
right.
we got 2 super chats
But he's going to tell you.
from random anonymous donors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them, well, Oscar has to draw another card. The other one, Zach has to draw 2.
Well, hold on. They said ZACK. That's not my name.
Okay, well,
They didn't specify correctly.
that's okay.
therefore I
I'm
have
the
to draw
GM.
two
I'm gonna
cards.
he's
make an
Zach.
arbitrary decision in
Zach.
favor of the super chatters because I know the spirit of what they meant.
Yeah, bitch.
Well, if that is the case, can I give the 1 cent that this random anonymous donor did not to make sure he draws a second card as well, seeing as there's a card deficit for a penny?
No. No, we're not fucking doing this. Fuck you. No.
Let's just stick with what's already there.
Yeah, you bitch.
All right, I'll get cursed 3 times. It's fine.
All right. I'll allow you to draw first, and then you hand the deck to Oscar. And he
My
gets to draw.
grandfather's deck has no bad cards.
Bad card and bad card.
At least that's what you think. You don't know.
You're right. I
They
don't.
could be both.
If I
good.
get attacked by a fucking bear,
Every long rest, you have to fight a.
fight a
You must
fucking
fight
grizzly.
an undead bear lich.
Yeah.
Fuck you for giving Jason's deck of cards. I don't trust him.
All right, Zach, what did you get?
I think I got 2 curses,
Let's
although
see.
I can't tell the other one.
Well, let's see.
I literally just got 2 dog companions that help
One
me
of them sounds
They share
fun
my
for a
initiative.
barbarian. The other one, I don't know.
Okay.
All right.
Flow
Hey,
swing
Daniel,
and
roll a
ill
dice.
tempered.
Roll a dice. Which one?
Let me know if it lands odds or evens.
That is odds.
I gotta take the bottom card of the deck.
Oh, cool. I put the worst card there. I'm
Yeesh.
joking.
I shuffled like 3 times.
Okay, so
Jason.
all right. So first off, we're gonna go with
What is this?
That's how I felt about one of my cards.
yeah. We're gonna go with this. The good thing that you
That looks
got
good.
was flow state.
Yeah, whatever that is.
You can
You
rap like a
have learned
motherfucker.
that with the right mindset and unshakable
Now
focus,
suffer the effects of a period.
you can temporarily master nearly any task, provided you aren't interrupted. You can spend a bonus action to enter a flow state. While in this state, everything seems to come easily to you.
My gains
Your
are
flow state
low.
lasts for up to 10 minutes or until you lose concentration. While in this state, you add 1d8 to all skill checks. You can enter a flow state a number of times per day equal to your proficiency bonus.
Oh my god.
Is this
After ending
autism?
your flow state, your mind requires rest before it can enter the state of extraordinary focus again, represented by a short rest.
You got magical ADHD.
Even when you fail to achieve true mastery, you are able to recover gracefully from failure.
Jesus
Anytime you
Christ.
fail a skill check, you can choose to expend a hit die to immediately end your flow state and automatically succeed on that check instead.
Okay.
You cannot enter your flow state again until completing a long rest if you do that.
Holy shit.
So that's the good news.
I got lucky feet, bro. That's OP as shit. Not that I'm doing skill checks.
Now,
Look,
the
okay.
bad news, ill-tempered.
I mean,
I'm a
you're
barbarian,
already a
that's fine.
barbarian. You're just gonna get pissed off.
Your
even more now?
approach to adversity has devolved into that of a hot-tempered toddler. When you fail a charisma persuasion check, you visibly sulk, resulting in a -5 penalty to all charisma checks
Oh,
gonna
and
my-
saving
Hey,
throws.
could you grab Tito
For the
a
next
glass of
hour.
water and make him roll a persuade?
This attitude problem affects you on the battlefield as well.
Okay.
When an attack fails to find a target, or an opponent saves against one of your spells, you must succeed on a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw,
Jeez fucking
or
Christ.
fly into a tantrum. During a tantrum, you fall prone. Your movement speed is reduced to 0, and you cannot stand up until the tantrum ends. You yell and scream,
You can
creating
just
a
use
ruckus
That shit.
that can be heard by any creature within 100
counter
feet.
each other out.
The tantrum lasts for
beautiful
1
ways.
minute. For the duration of your tantrum, the only actions you can take on your turn are unarmed melee attacks. You can
Good thing you're
repeat the
straight.
saving throw at the end of each of your turns to end the tantrum early. If you've had a rest or hearty meal within the last hour, at GM discretion, you can make the saving throw to avoid a tantrum with advantage.
Bite and blast.
All right, what did you get?
Delusions of grandeur.
Okay.
Oh, this might actually be bad.
Oh.
You think you're hot shit now.
He already did.
It's even worse. He's got egotistical air about him.
That comes with.
He's like Oscar in real life.
Ah,
a nat 20 on every other roll.
okay. Oh boy.
I don't like it when he said, "Oh boy."
Spend
A
the rest
crown
the
of light,
session
which
reading
can't be
cards.
removed or concealed, floats above your head.
Yeah.
What is it?
A crown of light.
You
That's
suddenly hold the very certain and false belief that you are royalty. You are compelled to spend a minimum
Nothing
of
new.
10 gold per day on luxuries for yourself.
How the fuck do you do that on a boat?
You
I
have
got
disadvantage on any charisma checks against common folk.
So everyone.
To perform a task that could be considered menial or lowly, you must first succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
Fist him.
DC fist.
On a failed save, you refuse.
Captain, can I go on break?
Shopkeepers and
No.
vendors perceive you as wealthy and will not offer you discounts of any kind. Likewise, thieves will believe you to be affluent and are more likely to target you. When other rulers hear of your false claims to title and authority, they deem you a threat to their rule. At the start of each long rest, the GM rolls 1d6. On a 6, an assassin will make an attempt on your life within the next 24 hours. When, where, and how is left to the GM discretion.
How do you guys fucking keep track of this
Oh
shit?
my god. Hey Oscar, that was the best $1.99 I've ever spent.
Not as bad, not as good as the ones that you got. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
I'm constantly wet though.
Ooh.
Oh, gee.
Oh, don't start that. We don't need that shit.
We don't need that shit. Okay.
Ew.
So,
There we go. That's fine.
that is the treasure that you found on these
This
things.
treasure fucking
The
sucks.
real treasure was the
The
friends we
friends.
made along the way.
The fairies you made. So,
Oh yeah, Tito's has to turn you into the captain now.
I'll just fly up to him. Don't worry. As I go out one of the portholes and make my way above deck.
okay. You see a fairy that is dripping wet.
Small Tito's, onward!
Roof, roof.
Actually, they're much bigger than me.
They are. They are. They are like actually.
Dog Tito's.
They're actually bordering on large size. They're medium, but they're pretty freaking big medium.
All right, now careful up the stairs.
Tomur. I finally got caught.
Who the fuck are you?
No, I've been stowing
He's a-
away. on your ship for the last, I don't know how many days. I didn't count.
I blame Tito. Well, to be fair, no, Tito was hunting rats, not fairies. So,
Oh, I was helping him with that.
no, you
He
weren't.
just didn't know it.
Inside check.
Okay.
Hold on.
Versus the
That's a
common folk.
persuasion check.
Okay. That's what I say. I'm not lying.
Are you
Yeah,
common?
but it's still a persuasion
You
check.
never helped him fight the rats.
Yes, I did. I helped mobilize the mice against them.
He did state that.
So
Man,
a
In secret.
persuasion. That's
I guess.
fuck.
it's a +0, so a 7.
Hold on.
Funny backstory that just happened to be relevant now.
I'm gonna say I got a 21.
You
Plus,
get some hardcore disadvantages though on the charisma ship because of the card you just got, right?
Okay.
Well,
so
actually,
what,
I'm royalty, so he doesn't have
no,
disadvantage against
he's
me.
royalty,
Royalty.
not you.
No, my character,
Oh.
backstory wise, is actually royalty, so he doesn't have disadvantage against me.
Okay.
Oh no.
You rolled
My
persuasion.
liege.
What'd you get?
7.
What'd you get for your?
21.
Okay. So you now have a -5 on penalty checks to all charisma checks and saving throws for the next hour, due to your ill temper because you're pouting. That's your card, man. That's one of the things that happens.
You could have just chosen to pass.
Mechanically, it makes sense mechanically. Storyline wise, I'm like, hold on, he saw through me, but I was telling the truth anyway. Even though I was the lesser result of the roll, so I just go on the ground crying, upset about
No,
it.
well, you don't throw a tantrum. You just
couldn't
as if you're
persuade him.
pouting. The tantrum is when you're like miss attacks and shit.
Okay, so you've seen me like Tinkerbell as I like sit on your shoulder and I do the little pout.
You're not quite that small.
I figure I'm about that.
Well, if he's a small
huge.
creature, he
Well,
can definitely sit
actually, I
on the
think-
fucking shoulder,
I
but it
think a
won't
fairy
be
is
like
actually considered
Tinkerbell.
tiny. Let me
Well,
double
but
check.
for player's sake, I have to be considered small because you can't play tiny, but flavor-wise, it like kind of is. That's the idea.
I think technically, I think
Doesn't that give you like a drastic damage reduction?
no.
No,
It's still built into
it
the
would help with
character.
AC, but your HP.
Because
goes
I know
down
in
drastically.
Pathfinder for sure your damage goes down.
Right, but that's typically already built into the character as like
Yeah, you get a size AC bonus when you're smaller.
Yeah.
Whereas you lose AC the larger you get. But your
That does
damage
exist
dice.
here, but it's not nearly as drastic.
Okay. Well, it makes sense in Pathfinder. Like the damage dice goes down.
Yeah.
Like a
Yeah,
1d8
okay.
would become like a 1d6.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm considered small for
you
this.
are considered small. I
Yeah.
just double checked. I just wanted to make sure.
No, you're good. Like theoretically, though, like
Mm.
I appear tiny.
Right. Flavor wise, yeah.
Exactly. There we go. But no, I kind of like sulk on your shoulder. Like you very clearly see through me. Like I'm telling the truth, but I couldn't convey the point all the way. Either way, I've been hiding out on your ship. That's what you get from it, as I'm kind of like upset on your shoulder.
Is it still nighttime?
Oh yeah.
All right.
This is like the middle of the night.
Let's try to get some rest.
Captain, look at Tito's new necklace.
Yeah, it's very nice.
He's got that fucking gross like creature skin cloak. And now he's got the tooth necklace around.
Which they look like shark teeth on
Yeah,
this.
yeah, that's awesome.
What'd you do? Go to Hawaii?
No, I went to the bottom of the ship to beat the shit out of some ghosts.
No, that would have been puka shells.
Oh yeah.
We did kill several of those not ghosts downstairs.
It's about time for Tito to start his rat patrol shift.
All right, then get to it.
I will join you, Tito. Let's us
Shit, we're gonna have to get
satiate
you
our
some rat
bloodlust
armor.
on the rats.
We're gonna have to get you some armor then.
Oh no no
Tito
no!
goes towards the kitchen.
I'll take care.
I'm tougher than the rats, I assure you.
I'll take care of the.
You see bloodlust pouring from my eyes.
So what I'll do is I'll tell people to take care of the sick and then just do a patrol around the boat and just take turns taking. And I'm gonna try to sleep even though I'm gonna have creepy dreams of me drowning in a ship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. So
His armor made from pots and pans from the kitchen.
the rest of the night,
I stripped
is-
down. I'm just wearing bands of like cloth.
the rest of the night
Nothing
is
else.
uneventful, as far as
Tito's mellow.
you don't get attacked and nothing surprises you in the night anymore. So everyone gets a long rest, but I do need a Constitution save from you.
Yeah. DC beat is 12.
12.
Okay. +3.
Tito also fashions you a Ghostbuster badge, like it's a little sheriff star.
I got a 10 plus 3,
Just
so
trash
13.
that.
Yep, you're good. So, normal.
Here, you gonna need this. It just sticks it to you.
It just stabs through my flesh.
If you don't have clothes on you, it just the wind's like
You
Alright.
see like my eyes twitch a tad, but
Yeah.
like you don't hear any audible sound of like pain or discomfort.
pats in it. One.
My mother made me tough, so it's fine.
Lucky he had a mom.
You gonna introduce Tito or what?
Tito could be in
Tito's just kidding with it.
No. I would love to.
Unless-
introduce you to my mother.
Tito likes short women.
My mother would love you.
Most women do. Tito slicks his.
The three
the
strands of
eyebrow.
hair, he just goes, yeah. Like one of those old dudes that's a
No, most definitely. Most
a
definitely.
biker who doesn't know he's lost most of his hair and still tries to slick it back.
No, he knows. He's just in denial.
I can't remember if I gave him hair or not. I have to look at the forge that I made.
Yeah, you
I imagine he's got Fabio hair, and you're like,
He's
I
got
fucking
a
forget that.
luxurious mane as he takes the hood off and just comically flow.
What are you, Finn from
Like
Adventure
I'm about to say,
Time?
it's like Finn.
Finn from fucking Adventure Time over here.
Just blonde hair on a goblin. His eyes become blue as the hair is revealed.
Okay. So, as you are continuing your journey, you figure you're. I'm trying to remember exactly where
We were on the outskirts of the river taking us to the town to sell
Yeah.
the creatures.
That's what I thought.
That's
so,
where we're at.
so you're making your way through to come on.
Downtown.
I think it was Ravensboro?
Downtown. No.
No, it was something else.
No. It's Riversby.
Yeah, Riversby.
But I'm trying to get
Riversby
the,
Wood.
Heading
the
to
map.
Riversby?
Well, that's the place where the letter that we found with the other ship to sell the creatures was going to take us anyway. We go there, sell the creatures, make more money. And then from there, I don't know what to do next.
Yeah, sorry, River Bay. So
That's what it
River
is.
Bay.
Ah, different place.
River Bay.
I gotta look at the map again. It's been a while.
So you're making your way upriver towards River Bay. You figure where you're at now. You have passed the bridge. That happened last session.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. That happened in the last session of Tomur's Pirate Adventures. You passed the bridge, and you were making your way up the river.
Yeah.
Come on, map. There we go. You figure you probably have, since you are going against the current, maybe another day and a half or two of travel before you finally get to River Bay. But you also figure, okay, it's, hopefully there's not much more going on. We're in the river now. Yeah, there's some danger around, but I mean, we're getting close to civilization. This can't be too bad. The next day, nothing untoward happens. It's actually a fairly pleasant trip upriver. Evening comes about, and another night goes by. I will need another con save from you.
15 plus 3.
You're good. Okay. In the morning, you know it's probably, again, about half day to a full day before you figure you'll get to River Bay. As you are going through the day, I need to know where everyone is at on the ship, what you're planning on doing throughout the day.
I'll do rounds, checking up on the ship, making sure everything didn't get damaged, checking on those who have been injured,
Tito's in the
And then-
crow's nest.
taking some time for myself in my quarters in case
Okay.
anybody needs me.
Okay.
Micromanaging people.
All right.
I am relaxing on the bottom of one of the cannon wheels, gnawing on a piece of barley.
9 on a piece of barley. Okay.
For me, it's like like a sandwich size piece of grain.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just sitting there gnawing on it. just snacking on it.
Let's fire the cannons.
You see me rock back and forth as the wheel moves. Mm.
Okay.
The noise is a little loud, but the motion back and forth is good.
Tito's all the way up on the crow's nest.
Your dogs are just waiting there at the bottom of the crow's nest.
They're up there with me.
How'd you get up?
How'd you get up here?
That's what I was gonna fucking- Do they fly or
ghost
some shit?
He rides them up the
I should-
fucking netting.
I just imagine they kind of run up the side of the.
They're just walking casually up the fucking mast.
Right.
That don't seem natural.
So
Some weird dogs I got.
as the day goes by, I need perception checks from everyone.
Can I choose not to?
Yes.
Okay.
Natural 1, but I'm gonna take a 10 instead for a 22.
I got a 15.
That's one, but I'm gonna say no.
Tito's actually just gonna pass that roll.
So what's your total?
22.
15.
All right.
0.
All right. So you see nothing but the grain you're chewing on.
I'm relaxing. This is my vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Tito gonna put your ass to work.
From the crow's nest, you have a clear view upriver, and you see eventually it is about midday-ish. Kind of as the river makes a bend around to the left. As you're following it up ahead, when it turns back to the right, there looks to be some buildings kind of poking up above the trees, and what you kind of think are docks, large docks, protruding into the river.
Captain!
I'll step outside. Yeah.
Land ho!
As there's land.
Yeah.
Literally, it's in your side.
He looks around.
I'm just like, yeah, I know there's land around us.
It's the good land, though.
What's
the
the
docks?
Oh, that makes more sense.
Do I hear all of this?
Of course you do.
Yeah.
He's shouting.
He's shouting.
You say port.
Tito says whatever he wants to say. Tito says good land.
Let's just dock and get some of this stuff sold.
So it takes, another 20 to 30 minutes to kind of get there, get your ship up to the dock properly. The other ship also kind of following in tow. They eventually make berth at one of the docks. This is a fairly large port. Rivers Bay is a pretty large city. Not huge, but pretty large. In fact,
Compare it to Kyber.
I was just gonna say Tover. Dang it.
Tomur.
Yes, no, I'm saying this because it jumped on me. The size on this is not playing nice. Okay, there we go. Compared to Kyber, Rivers Bay is not quite as large. Say Kyber, we said was probably about like 40,000 people.
Would you say this is like 0.8 Kyber?
Mm,
0.6
not quite. We'll call it about 25 to 30,000 at most in River Bay, which is still pretty big, but it's not quite as big as Kyber. Kyber's got a little bit more on it, but it's decent size. It's got a couple fairly large docks that have several berths in this port. So, you guys right now are probably the two biggest ships berthed, but there are also several smaller ships that are berthed here. Some, as you pull in, you can see are unloading goods, others are loading goods, and some, there's not a lot of activity there. But that's what you see as you approach, and it is clearly into midday. You probably may call it maybe 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And there is a lot of activity in the port area overall. So you eventually get tied off at the berth that you've got at one of the main docks. And as everything gets set up, you see what clearly seems to be the harbor master walking up the dock with some kind of ledger or something like that, and he's approaching your ship and just kind of waits for the gangplank to be set down and for somebody to come down.
Yep, I'll come down once the game.
Tito slides down the rope,
Okay.
landing perfectly 1 foot on each dog as they walk towards the
I'll
gangplank.
go towards the harbor master once
Okay.
everything's been set.
You feel the ship is pulled in, and you're now tied
Tito
up
is
to
all
a
of a
dock.
sudden at your side, but now he's at like shoulder level with you as he's standing on
Oh,
two
well.
great dire wolves.
I'll begin floating out the like cannon side window as I make my way up and towards the shore.
Oh, you were in a cannon?
I was on one of the wheels of the cannon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like the perfect like arch chair for me.
As you come down the gangplank and get to the main dock, the harbor master, who appears to be a not too thin halfling.
He's fat.
Yeah, he's he's a little bit chubby, even for a halfling.
Thick.
Yeah, even for a halfling, he's a little round.
That's why he waited at the bottom of the gangplank.
And he's got a ledger, and he looks up at you, and he's like, "Hello,
How's it going?
What's up, Tubby?
what's your business here in River Bay?"
Some trades, an order for delivery, and maybe some recruitment.
Oh, excellent. Ship name?
The Alabaster Dragon.
No, one of
Tito-mobile.
them's the Alabaster Dragon. The other one is I renamed it. I just remember. I got
All right,
I
that's
just
right.
remembered
The other
that
one
one.
is the Alabaster
It's the
Dragon because you
Tito-mobile.
renamed this one.
Yeah, I think I renamed this one like Thunder Dragon. No.
Thundercock. Ram Ranch.
Right.
Alabaster
No.
Tempest Fang.
Tempest Fang. Okay.
No,
Tempest Fang.
That was my dick's kid.
Yes, and are you taking care of the other ship too? I noticed you're flying the same color.
Yeah, they're both mine.
Very well. And that ship?
Alabaster Dragon and
Alright.
Tempest Fang.
Okay. Do you know how many days you'll be staying? Each day or part of a day counts as a full day, and it is 5 gold per day for the port fees.
So give
Well,
me
that could be part of your 10.
Parts of a day, a full day in port fees. My God, that's highway robbery. I say, like floating over the water.
Everyone's got an opinion.
Oh, look at him. I'll toss him 70 and be like, here's for each ship.
Excellent.
Toss the man 70 gold. No, I just imagine the man licking individual gold coins.
Yeah.
Trying to catch them before they fall in the water.
He fucking pulls open a shirt.
It's in a pouch.
But no, he catches it actually fairly deftly for being as portly as he is. He still seems to have some quick reflexes.
Got like the softball crack.
Just like-
Yeah, just grab it.
Just all of them individually, putting them into
And
like the
he,
little
do-
coin.
he doesn't even count it. He doesn't even count it. He
Chain.
merely takes it, kind of holds it in his hand, shakes it a little bit, and he goes,
Tastes it.
"Excellent, perfect."
Smells it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Licks it.
Yeah.
Licks the bag.
As soon as he goes away, I'll call Ludus over from the other ship.
Okay.
Because I need to talk to him about some stuff.
It'd be insane as he
Right.
gave change.
Yeah, you actually overpaid.
Yeah.
Oh,
So he
I did the math, trust
he
me.
has you marked down and says,
should be fine.
"Very well. We've got you marked for a week. If you need to extend your stay, by all means, you can find me either wandering the docks or my office is right over there." And he points up the docks towards one of the large buildings up there. Says, "You see that as our main port hall. My office is in there. If I am not wandering the docks, that is where you can find me. However, I am only going to be there at the between the hours of 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. So if you cannot find me there, you will have to deal with the my assistant who takes care of late nights.
All right, Tito Dog 1 and 2.
You're a
You're going to
big
guard
dump,
the ship.
so be nice."
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll call Ludus over. Ludus,
"Yes, boss."
do me a favor.
Hmm.
Come here, and I'll tell him to come in close. Make sure no
Yeah.
one else is here.
Tito gets in close as well.
Tito, back up.
As I'm like casually hanging off the side of the like.
Tito,
river
you're
here.
important, but right now I need to talk some business real quick. Well, you and me are gonna go shopping in a second. I got you. Tito's gonna.
Tito starts hyperventilating.
I'm gonna treat you to something nice, Tito.
I'll have her closer to Tito. I didn't know you like shopping that much.
No, I was talking about like bad because he told me to back off.
No, not too much because your dogs are gonna get like in the way.
No, they're on the ship guarding it.
Oh, then yeah, you're fine. Ludus, I need you to take the documents we found from the other ship, find the buyer, sell the creatures, bring me the money, and then recruit some more men from what we lost.
All right.
If you get that done, there'll be a nice bonus in there for you.
Consider it handled, boss.
All right. I'll see you.
You were in it too. He's trying to
Yeah,
have
what
a
do you
private
want?
conversation.
What creatures did you have?
None of your damn business.
What?
That's not need to know basis.
Ludus, I trust you. I know you're going to be good with this stuff. I need a drink. Tito, come on, let's go.
Tito also needs a drink.
Right.
Tito needs to find the biggest guy in the bar.
Lindell also needs a drink.
All
Too
right.
much barley.
All
Beat
right.
the crap out of him.
So, Ludus heads back over to the Alabaster Dragon and starts doing his thing. You guys start heading into town. What you notice as you are getting into River Bay is that as you come up from the docks themselves to the wharf, the dock side, the port itself, there are lots of warehouses as you would expect for a port. There seem to be some businesses that are directly linked to ports. For example, building looks like it might be run by some kind of shipping company. There's some that look like, oh, that looks like a shipbuilder over there.
Hey, that looks like a shipbuilder over there.
Things like that. There's
And
different
that's a shipping company.
different buildings, things like that.
And
There are
things like
also,
that.
of course, there are
Things
also,
like-
of course,
Like that.
several bars to choose from.
Don't worry, boss. There's
You
several
would
bars to choose
also
from.
know that if this is like most relatively large cities, there are probably other bars and hotels, inns and taverns and stuff further into the city. The ones here in the dock, they are primarily catered to sailors and of people of those style jobs and dealing with the sea. So a reputation of bit of roughhousing and things like that is normal. But it just depends on what you want to do. If you want to hang out with that kind of crowd, hell, that's your kind of crowd technically. Or if you want to see something a little bit nicer and more refined,
That's where we're going.
yeah, that's what I figured. Mr. Delusions of Grandeur.
Tomur.
Yeah.
I say we should go to the third bar.
What do you know that we do?
I just have a premonition that the third bar would be the best one.
I'll look and I'll count. What's the name of the third bar?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a Tito Island by the toe.
It's just
The
my
Delirious Egg.
That's
You
weird.
really want to go into a bar called the Delirious Egg?
maybe their scrambled eggs are fantastic. Maybe they have poached eggs. Maybe they're even deviled. I don't know.
How about I get you eggs at a nicer bar?
Let's at least read the menu from outside. See if they have anything nice.
Sure, fine. We'll go take a
Can it
look.
be one of those like bougie like downtown Disney restaurants where they have the menu outside some shitty cakes?
So you're going into town, right? So
That's what I imagine.
Yeah.
we're
yes,
doing.
okay. Yeah, so the third one you come across away from the docks is the Delirious Egg.
Okay.
Okay.
If it's the one that are not near the ports, then that's fine. We'll go with that one. If it looks a little bit nicer.
Yep.
Besides, I know rich people really love eggs in the Feywild.
That's different than here.
Specifically wyvern eggs. Those are their favorites.
Yeah, we don't have that here.
You don't have wyverns?
We have wyverns. We don't eat their eggs.
You should. They're delicious.
We eat chicken eggs.
Do you eat any other eggs, like quail?
If you can find it, probably.
Tito eats whatever Tito can find.
How many
And
kinds
that's
of
why
eggs
I
have
like
you eaten,
Tito.
Tito?
Probably all of them.
All of the eggs?
That's what Tito thinks.
You're telling me you've eaten the mythical gold dragon egg?
Tito, like, you can visibly see that he's like trying to think of a lie. Yes.
It's okay. I have -5 to charisma check, so you're probably gonna convince me.
Can I do something? Say while we're walking, and since Tito's a little bit lower to the ground, I'll pick up Tito and I'll put him on my shoulders.
Yeah, Tito's had some kind of golden egg or whatever you just said.
Okay.
I'll put Tito on my right shoulder.
Okay. So you said you wanted to kind of look at the menu.
I don't know if you could actually beat my
Yeah, just see what
persuasion.
just to see what
There's no way. I have a minus
The
five.
lowest I could roll is
Okay.
24. I'm sorry, 23.
Persuasion, you said?
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
There's no physical way.
Because I took proficiency in that, so I could take a 10 and I have a plus 13.
Well, if you got a 23, yeah, you'd still beat me with a nat 20.
Yeah.
Damn, that's sad.
My nat 20 right now is a 15 due to this trait.
Oh, yeah, there was no chance.
So what's gonna happen is you pick up Tito on your shoulder, right?
Yeah.
I get on Tito's shoulder.
Tito has
So it's this
definitely
weird
had-
leaning tower of shoulder.
Yeah, Tito has definitely had. Oh, wait, no, that's persuasion, though. What is my deception? That's much worse. Here we go. That's right, because I'm blatantly lying. 13.
Well, that'd be insight, right?
Yeah.
Which is a wisdom save. I can actually roll against that.
Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
you can.
Wisdom save.
That's
For
you're-
insight is.
Yeah, you're
Insight is a wisdom check, not
Yeah.
a save.
well. Yeah,
My
same
bad.
thing. But yeah, your penalty is on charisma,
Insight
saves, and
check.
persuasion.
Please do.
Roll for deception.
I did.
Oh, you
13.
did? 21.
You could tell he's lying, but Tito is still saying it. Tito fully believes what he's saying, too.
Yeah, you would actually believe. You would know he believes that he's what he's saying, but he's full of shit. But he believes it.
Tito has definitely had at least one of every egg.
You've been to the Alabaster Coast, then.
Probably. Tito's been a lot of places.
I pull out this very tiny map. You've been here. I point to like a weird corner.
Tito has been all over this map, probably.
Can y'all two stop talking for 2 seconds so I can read the damn menu?
All right.
Oh, yes, I wanted to read the menu.
So as you're reading the menu, there are lots of interesting dishes, including there's things like beetroot bread, stout and pepper cake, meaty mince pies, toffee apples, orange mead, crab apple jelly, lemon and nettle cake. There's ginger wine.
Okay,
Also,
sold.
you also
Oh.
see.
Where's the meat?
You also see.
Meaty mince pie or
Yeah,
whatever.
meaty mince pie. You also
That's-
see a lot of egg recipes. There's egg crepes. There's sweet rolled omelets.
This restaurant
There's
is an excellent choice.
Sweet and sour fried eggs.
Isn't an egg crepe just an omelet?
Maybe. You ask a lot of
Well, there's
questions, little
different
fairy person.
There's sweet and sour fried eggs. There's
Ew.
That's
there,
what eggs.
there's what's called
Sweet and sour.
hill eggs with halfling chili oil.
I don't know about that.
There are steamed eggs, marinated eggs, egg drop soup, and much, much more.
All right.
Torbrek, not Torbrek. Tomur, can I change my mind and we go to like any other restaurant?
What's the other closest tavern nearby besides the egg place?
As
That
long-
meaty mince pie, speaking to Tito. I don't know what it's saying, but Tito's interested.
It's probably not, that it's not saying anything. It's coincidentally also the cheapest item on the menu.
The next nearest bar slash
Tito's a smart
tavern,
shop.
whatever you want to call it, restaurant, you see is called Faraway Soup.
Far away.
Oh,
soup.
soup sounds good though.
No. Wait.
Not when it's far away.
All right.
It's not that far away.
They serve it to you. It's like all the way across the restaurant.
All right.
Oh man.
All right.
Yeah,
You two,
straw. That's like 20 feet long.
you two stop arguing. We're going inside the egg place. Come on.
I guess it was my first choice. Fine.
All right. You do realize as you look further through, there are things with other meats and stuff like that, but it is the majority of the menu is eggs.
Excellent choice, sir.
Eggs,
Do they say that every time someone selects an item on the menu?
maybe.
I'm gonna
be sharpening my axe as I hear this
I'm gonna get us a table.
audible whetstone against steel.
And when the waitress comes by, I do have some extra questions that I wanted to ask her, or them.
At
this
this
restaurant,
restaurant,
And
expected
as you-
to tip at least
As you get
20%.
a table, you find a place to sit. A waitress comes over. A very cute, very
How
bubbly
recent
looking little
vows,
halfling
Joe.
woman approaches your table and says, "Hello, welcome to the Delirious Egg. I am Gemma. I will be your server. What can I get for you today?
Can I get my buddy Tito here one of those mincemeat pies?
He's got
Excellent
a
choice.
bib and he's like banging the knife and
Hey, this is a classy place. No banging.
Tito's never allowed to have any fun.
I gave you 2 extra shifts, so you don't say nothing.
Fair enough.
Mincemeat pie. That is an excellent choice.
Can I do...
Tito waits
You-
a second
you
to
hear
hear the
the-
fucking fairy getting furious in their seat.
Could I also get one of those orange ales?
Yes, of course. The orange meads. Yes.
And then I'll take a mincemeat pie for myself. What did you want, little one?
I'd also like an orange ale, and then I heard there was some apple slice thing.
Yes, the crab apple jelly. You can have that served on its own, or I would recommend it actually as a spread on the beetroot bread.
We'll do that.
Exactly.
Before you go, we're a little bit new to town. I'm looking for 2 specific shops. Maybe if you could help me out. I'm
Yes.
looking for a tailor, and I'm also looking for a tobacco shop if you guys have one in town.
Tobacco shop. I will have to think about it. I might have to ask someone else on that because I'm not exactly sure. But a tailor, and she gives you some directions that
Blind
take you
Cook's name is
approximately like
Taylor.
4 blocks away, based on the directions. She says, yes, there is a place. It's called the Stitch Witch.
Alright.
The woman who runs it is actually very, very good.
Perfect.
Yeah, what do you want?
Is it all right if I smoke my pipe in here, or should I go outside?
Oh, no, perfectly fine.
I'll light my pipe while we wait.
Captain, you know smoking's bad for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna die anyway. Might as well enjoy it while I can.
You see me pull out like a comically large size blunt for my character as I like druid craft the end of it a light.
God damn it.
We call it the weather leaf down in the Feywild.
Yeah. This is what I got from. Oh God, what was that town?
Tito wants to know where you pulled that from.
Where did I meet my friends?
A girl never tells her secrets.
What was the starting town
Tito
called
hates
again?
it.
Kyber.
Yeah, I got this in Kyver with some close friends of mine. Hopefully, I'll be seeing soon. If everything goes well.
Close friends, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you mean?
What kind of friends?
Uh,
As I give that
Acquaintance.
like kind of like fairy like
Really?
I mean,
not
yeah, actually,
that. I know he's not fucking gold.
I did. Yeah.
He fucked Persephone though.
Yeah. No, just a close group of friends that I made them a promise that I told them I'd come back. But
Wait, you trying to leave?
I ain't leaving. Why do you think I'm taking back my title so I can provide more aid when more shit hits the fan? I left during a troubling time. I'm trying to build as best as I can to prepare for whatever's to come.
What is to come?
Yeah.
That's a troubling question because no one will really know what that is.
Something about some demonic root, something with magic, and something with the Feywilds. I don't know. It's something like that.
Tito
Well,
definitely knows what you're talking about.
well, I'm from the Feywild. As far as roots, there are many there. I heard demonic.
It's a special one. We went to a town and someone poisoned the water with it, turned everybody into zombies.
Is it red, black, and somewhat veiny?
Yeah, that one exactly.
I know my mother asked about this several times. She herself did not see it.
Yeah, that's what I fought off for quite some time, but I promised them an army. That's what I'm building for right now, trying to take back some. And so far, since I've reclaimed the title and proven myself to the god of the sea dragons so far, I feel like I could be some assistance when the time comes, because I don't know where they are, but hopefully they're doing well and they're safe. I'd like to see them once more.
Well, let us hope that time does not move as quickly as the torrent of time can.
Yeah.
I would rather have some more time to have fun.
Well, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to get my mind off of stuff. We had a crazy night. I'm just trying to relax, enjoy some of the spoils while I can, because I know once the shit starts, the shit's gonna be going on for quite some time.
Well, from my perspective, as you say, shit's been going on for some time, for quite some time. So, we will see.
But don't worry, Tito, you're coming. I don't trust you by yourself.
Tito enters the main campaign.
Tito
I might send you on your own special mission.
becomes a demon slayer as well.
No, I tell Tito to go start up his own goblin pirate order.
Has
Tito's side quest adventure of Tito.
Tito doesn't like other goblins.
All right, so after you guys have been discussing for a while, eventually your waitress comes back, balancing your food pretty impressively, considering her size and the size of these trays with food. Brings it up and manages to get all your food and drink on the table without making any mess. And she goes, "There you go. I hope you enjoy. And I did ask, and to answer your question, there's a couple tobacco shops in the area. You can go this way, and blah 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 blah. You know,
Is there any near
directions,
the-
and it's to go to Puff Palace.
Is there anything near the Stitch Witch?
Yes, actually, over by the Stitch Witch, there's Ashes to Ashes, which I think is about half a block away from what they said.
All right, perfect. I appreciate your information.
Yes.
the mug of mead they handed me, is it as large as his?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, they did not.
I needed to make
One
sure. of
size
this.
fits all, which for you, it's a little smaller than you would like
Yeah, but
because it's halfling size.
yeah.
But for you, it's freaking huge. For Tito, it's like just right.
Tito ordered the extra large version.
Extra large version, it's just would be like for Tomur, he'd be like, this is like normal.
Yeah.
Perfect. As you see me like comically grip into the wood of this flagon, tilt it back, gulp, 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 gulp. A second, please.
Oh, excellent. And she takes the mug and runs away. And a little bit later, comes back with another one, slaps it down.
Ugh, just the worst burp ever.
Tito's like hanging onto the table as getting blown back.
All right. Well,
Jesus Christ.
we'll drink, but then we got some more stuff we gotta go get while we're still in the good part of town.
What?
But
So, what are
enjoy.
you guys doing?
We'll do 2 rounds. So everybody gets 2 drinks. We'll eat our food, and then I think from there is when I want to start heading out to figure out the tailor and the ash stash places where we're gonna head to.
Okay.
What do you need from the tailor?
Might
All
get a
in
new
total, all in
New
total
suit.
for your meals, you can split it up, or you can pay out one, all together, whatever. But it's going to be a total of 9 gold, so 3 each basically for everything.
I don't know if my money will work here. I didn't think about that. I haven't
Tito doesn't
What
get
money
paid.
do you have?
jostle around like my sack, which is kind of like tied behind me. It's tiny because it's.
I'll give
Tiny
Tito a
bag of
sack of
holding.
100 gold. There you go.
And I pull out. Hey DM,
Yes, soul coins.
that's what I figured. I pull out a soul coin and slap it on the table.
I'm sorry, we don't really deal in those.
All right, I got it. I gave Tito $100 for his payment. How many soul coins do you have?
Couple thousand.
You've never seen these before. You have no idea what they are.
Well, whatever your currency is, here's just an extra. Here's 100 our currency, so 100 gold each.
100?
You can do it what you wish.
Tito loves payday. This is the first paycheck
I
Tito's ever
hand
got.
you 10 soul coins.
No, I have 10 soul coins.
Okay.
Whatever the fuck that is. My other character was here to be like, fucking sweet.
Yeah.
I'm being nice.
Yeah, you are.
I'm royalty. I don't know what to do with money.
He's royalty too. Don't you see the glowing crown?
Oh, that bullshit?
Yeah.
Oh.
You both got paid.
All right. So what is your plan at this point? What are you guys going?
Let's go to the Ashes to Ashes first, and then we'll back to the Stitch Witch.
Okay.
And then I'll leave. I think I'd rather sleep on the ship just to make sure nothing else happens instead of getting it in, since we do have that's basically like a travel
Okay.
in. We got paid off for a week,
Yeah.
It's a SRV.
basically.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go back to the ship.
Super retarded vehicle.
CRV.
We'll go to the
sea
we'll go sleep
recreational
on the ship, on the boats of the ship,
Oh, super retarded vehicle.
in case any new recruits come by or anything like that. I also want to be present in case.
All right. So what are you accomplishing at the Stitch Witch and Ash Statues?
So I'll go to the
Just some shopping, or do you have anything
do a
particular?
little bit of shopping, a little browsing.
Okay.
Just see what their most popular leaf is at the Ashes to Ashes place.
All right.
Maybe get a new pipe.
Okay. They actually have a what's called a umgata leaf, which the
You gotta try this.
which the there's a couple different leaves and blends and stuff that they provide to you, but the umgata is one that the shopkeep seems to be definitely an older halfling, which you can only tell because there's some gray in the hair and stuff like that. But he seems very, very knowledgeable about his smokeweed, and he's like the umgata is very, very nice. It is smooth. It is a favorite around here. Grown in the region, local. We do have others. If you'd like something more exotic, we could go with fireweed, which has a very strong kick to it. Not for the faint of heart. He lists off a couple.
Do you guys make custom pipes here?
We can, yes.
Can I request one to be made? I'm gonna be in town for a week.
A week? That would be a rush order. It would cost more.
That's fine.
Okay.
This guy is gonna actively try to scam you because of your Halo thing that you have.
Yes.
There are like 4 people in town who actually like heavily smoke tobacco to be able to do this, where he has to rush order a pipe.
So, what would you like? He shows you a couple designs and things like that, and he's like, what is the customization you would like to have?
I would like
Tomur,
what?
do one with a throttler on it.
No. I would like the base where you pack it to be the head of a dragon with lightning engraved up to the mouthpiece, if possible.
But just a normal.
A standard wood or something more regal?
A little bit nicer. Something that'll last a little bit longer, since I am on the seas a lot longer.
I'll whisper into the tobacconist's ear. Dark mahogany.
Persuasion check.
I get a -5.
Yes,
though.
you do.
It's a good idea. That's a 3. Because I have a -5.
Okay. And he looks at you and he says, that would suit a commoner, yes. But for someone so regal, we should go with only the finest.
Yeah, I like to try the finer things.
Trying to think of like what woods are like rare in the Feywild, because I don't know what about wood here. What would be more
Ironwood.
rare than ironwood?
Oh, yes.
It's a fucking vine where I'm from. What?
No, it's not. You know ironwood is strong
right.
as fuck.
I know it's strong as fuck, but I'm like privileged as shit, so it's
Yeah.
like a weed to me.
Yeah. But no,
Just say
ironwood is very, very
you
rare
know damn
here.
well what it is.
Not only that, but
I'm stupid, remember?
I would say for something such as this, yes, the spout should be comfortable, durable, and unique. Perhaps interwoven with some shadow silk. Something you would also know from the Feywild. Shadow Silk is, even in the Feywild, actually very high quality, jet black, like so black it absorbs light almost. Extremely smooth to the touch, and expensive.
How much would something like that cost me?
Well, being a rush order, we could have it for you within your 7 days time frame. Probably 300 gold.
Yeah, what the hell?
What the hell? Tomur, you didn't even try and negotiate.
Listen,
You could have at least asked for it to be packed first.
listen, for the amount of times that I've almost died from where I've been through basically the bowels of hell, a little accoutrement is nothing bad that I'm gonna go wrong with.
No, that's fine, but do you see him? He's very clearly salivating at the idea of bargaining with you. This-
No, I'm merely stating the price.
No, you look like you've got devil's eyes here, and you want to try and
You
fight
have
back
to do an
and forth.
insight check, which you actually can roll decent on because that's wisdom.
I know. It's a 24.
Oh yeah, he's not wanting to bargain at all. He's like, yeah, he needs to take this deal. You can clearly see that's like, yeah, he's definitely taking advantage.
Tomur,
Yeah.
at least ask for like 50 gold off. Come on.
If I
Get
if
it
I do
lined-
this rush order, what deal will you give me on the
Clearly,
back
you
end?
know the captain knows what he's talking about.
Well,
Clearly, I don't.
Well, maybe you should.
I will say it depends on how many pouches you buy. It is normally 2 gold per pouch.
All right.
Of course, I'm assuming you are wanting to go with the locally sourced.
Yes.
Tito interjects. Are you trying to say my captain's broke?
Oh no.
You know, I got this.
But
It'll
yes,
dry out too fast.
I
Don't
will.
buy more.
I will.
I still have-
I will give you half price on the pouch. So
two,
for every pouch you buy, it is only 1 gold.
so I'll do the pipe without the silk built into the design.
Okay.
That's the one thing you want. Tomur.
No, I'm more effective on the design of it than the extra details and stuff like that.
No, but it's your money. But if you're gonna do the pipe, get the nice wood, get the nice silk. Just don't pay 300 fucking gold for it.
All right. How about this? I'll give you 255 for the whole order, and that's 3 extra gold on top of each 2 pouches that I'm taking of the locally grown stuff.
Of course, for one such as you, how can I refuse such a deal?
There you go.
All right.
Some like
That
20
insight
gold
check
to make
here,
it.
you know for a fact he's still going.
Yeah,
he's
but I'm happy he
making a
fucking
fucking
gave
fail.
way for me. That's all I needed.
Yeah, but he's just like, he's like, all right, I'm putting my kid through college. No.
A second property. Fuck yeah.
Yes, I can open a new store. Yeah. No, he's making a good amount on this. It's not quite that much, but
It's 50 gold less.
but it's a huge profit for him, so he's very, very happy. But he brings out some paperwork, so he's like, basically, here you go, so you can claim it at the end of the week. You can come here to pick it up, or if you'd like, I can have it delivered to you, depending on where
I'll
you're
come back for it.
Okay. There you go.
Can you sign your paperwork, right?
Yeah.
I kind of want to like try and intimidate him here to like have him sweeten the pot just a little as like a little like thank you for buying for us gift.
Okay.
Trying to think about how I want to do this. I want to get close to his face. I'm gonna go ahead and open up my bag of holding, and he can see inside and see the now 950 soul coins.
Which he has no idea what the fuck those are. So
Get your Chuck E.
I'm
Cheese
sure-
tokens out of my face.
I'll tell you. Those are the souls of the damned that my mother has claimed waste to, that I have dominion. If you don't want to join that bag, sweeten the pot. At least line it with a little gold pigment. And I'll like tap them on the side of the ear. And I'll go ahead and roll for intimidation, baby.
okay. Yep. In thing, please.
All right, so with my -5, that's an 18.
Okay.
I'm going to crit fish, however, using my lucky feat. Or
Okay.
actually, do I want to have him roll at disadvantage? Because I think that's how that works.
Good question.
It's only on attacks, but I can use a d20 for any test.
Yeah.
So I'll give myself advantage trying to roll a little higher. It paid off, nat 20.
Okay.
Would be a 25 if I didn't have a -5. Fucking
right.
charisma checks.
That's right. So what's your total?
20.
All right. So you total is a 20. Okay, that's all right. Yeah, I mean, you only beat him by 12.
Oh, darn!
So yeah, he just kind of looks at you a little bit, and you see him kind of slowly kind of lean away from you. He reaches up under the counter. He pulls out a little sack, and he sets it on the counter and says, "For being such a good customer, why don't you take this and go enjoy yourselves elsewhere?" And it's a pouch of fireweed.
It's not for me. Present it to him when he comes back.
They're all here. You're all
Oh,
here.
I'm just perusing while this is
Oh,
going
No,
on.
no, no.
He's
They're,
just watching
they're
you
not
do all
paying
this.
attention right now.
Okay.
Clearly.
Yeah, I'm just looking around and then I'm ready to head out at this point.
Be nice to him, not me.
Okay.
Don't need to appease me. I'll fly off and like joyously join Tomur.
Mhm.
Oh, look at that one!
All right, come
Hey, listen!
on. No, don't you start that shit.
All right.
All right, let's get out of here.
So-
Tito, is there anything you want to buy while we're still in town?
Tito's got everything he needs right here. Oh, Fred, that is a brass knuckles.
That's the attitude.
All right. I don't think I want to go to the tailor today. I think I've spent enough on myself. Well, if you guys want anything to do more exploration, go for it. I think I'm just gonna head back to the ship for a little bit.
I could go for a nap on the ship. It's exhausting taking care of you two.
Let's head back to the ship.
All right. So the question is there anything else that you guys want to accomplish over the course of this week that you are in port?
I want to find somebody that can communicate magically to try to send a message to my old group to see where they're at,
Okay.
if possible.
Okay. It's not that hard to.
Lord, who the hell are you?
Yeah. It's not that hard to ask around and find out if there's someone here. And River Bay, like I said, is not a small town. It's actually a fairly bustling port. It's a port city, and there is, a couple people around who are known to sell the service of, long distance communication. You can go, and specifically, they all seem to work at one location, and it is the
Is it like a fucking courier's office?
no. It's called the Commerce Emporium.
All right. I would like to send a message to Gold, if possible.
Okay. So as you come into this place of business,
Yeah.
you see it is very, very decent sized building. I mean, probably about 5,000 square feet. So decent size, and it's
Oh, is
2-story.
that all?
It's 2-story as well. And when you walk in, it's a fairly nice entryway. Open up, and you see kind of a reception desk. And then looking beyond it, there are what you would the equivalent of cubicles, and tons of different halflings. All seem to be working in and around all these cubicles, and people are running here and there, and blah blah blah. And so you approach the reception desk, I assume.
Yeah.
And with your request, and you're told, yes, we do have personnel that are available for transportation of messages via long distances.
Yeah.
We have a couple ways to do it. Cost depends on your urgency and, or shall we say, time needs. If you want something delivered and it can take however long it needs to take, we do have some people that work as couriers and can transport that way. We also do, however, offer for a fee of 15 gold. Someone can cast a spell that can communicate with someone that you know directly, but you will have to describe to them in as much detail as possible the person.
All right. I would like to take that option, and I will describe Gold exactly.
Okay.
from
So
head
she
to toe.
so she directs you to kind of a little waiting area. You wait there, and eventually someone comes down. Another halfling who is dressed in actually looks like kind of like a wizard's robe, but a little more like a suit kind of designed. And
It's actually a collared wizard's robe.
yes, and he's got a little hat on, but it's not like the atypical pointy wizard's hat. It seems like it looks kind of like a beret, almost.
Can you tell like his hair slicked back behind it?
Yes, absolutely is. And it's on there, and he says, yes, I was told you needed a message sent.
Yes.
Yes. So, did you already pay the...
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. All right, if you'll come with me and a little more private, we'll step into my office here, and he leads you into an office, some chairs to sit around. They're a little small
Yeah.
for you, but you still manage to squeeze into. You guys have no problem.
I sit in like it's a throne.
Yep. And he sits in his chair behind his desk, pulls out some parchment and a quill and ink, and says, "Okay, I will need to know a description of the person that you want." So you go through a description.
I describe everything from head to toe what Gold looks
And
like.
he is writing down notes on this as you go.
He's
Even
also
from the
carrying.
scar
He's
from
also
my
carrying
lower
one of
ears.
these, and I'll show him the medal from the Adventuring Society. He
Mhm.
always carries one of these on his person.
Excellent. Okay,
Just,
good. I think I can work with this. Hopefully we will get a good contact. All right. And the message you wish to send.
So
It can only be 25 words or less.
that's fine. Above table. What town are we in?
You are in River Bay.
River and then where
River Bay on the continent of Eotris.
Okay. So from where they teleported to go to the Feywild, what town were we in when we teleported to the Feywild?
Ravensborough.
Ravensborough.
Ravensborough. Okay.
You know that the
You don't know
party
if
was headed there.
Yeah, you don't
don't know
know,
that they made it.
what plane they're on right now.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I have a point where I can steer the ship towards after we're done here,
Mhm.
so I can start the journey before they get back. So basically, meet, hopefully, accordingly, properly on time,
Mhm.
if our crowd's crossed. Hey, Gold, it's Tomur. Everything's going well. I have 2 ships and ready to rejoin you guys. Tell me which town to head to.
Perfect. Okay, so he writes that down word for word. He double checks. He double checks to make sure. Okay, that's 25 words. Good. That's perfect. He then casts a spell. You see him concentrating for a moment or two, and then. Okay, your message is sent. We'll see if we get a response.
Do I hear the
You
message?
hear this message. Hold on, let's see. I have to think about time-wise what's going on.
Have we already teleported across dimensions at this point?
I feel like you'd be right about to when I send this message.
So, Gold. You are in the Feywild. You guys have arrived there and have been heading towards the monastery.
Okay. Have I? Oh, because it'd be really fucking funny. Have we met the fairies yet in the Feywild?
Nope.
Perfect.
Okay, this is before the fairies.
Ravensbarrow. We know where the demons will attack. We'll have Leon send correspondence when appropriate. Looking forward to seeing you.
He relays you the message.
Perfect.
Is there anything else? Any further messages? Or
That'll be it.
excellent. Well, thank you for your patronage, and if you need anything else, you know where we are.
Perfect. All right, you two. Let's go back to the ship.
Hey, who's this gold fellow?
An old buddy of mine. We've been through the thick of it. He was a bit of a dick in the beginning, but he grows on you.
A bit of a dick in the beginning. That sounds about right. Most people tend to be. They hide in their own self-consciousness until they can trust you.
Well, he was an old elf military fellow, so he's got his ways of doing things, and I understand that. Everybody's
Fey
got a
elf
pass.
or here elf?
I think Fey. I don't know.
So wait, if you're leaving, does that mean Tito's captain now?
Yeah, I'm not leaving. I just want to meet him there to figure out what the plan is. And Tito, you're always going to be second in command, and you're going to have your own legion of ships. But I don't think you're ready for captain yet.
I stroke an imaginary beard. Tito captain, huh?
Captain Tito.
Does have a nice ring to it.
It does.
We'll
Tito
talk.
agrees.
We'll talk about it.
As long as I'm fleet admiral.
You just got here. What?
Yes, but I'm royalty, so it's fine.
There's no favoritism on my
Tito
ship.
didn't vote for you.
Oh, it's not favoritism, it's simply superiority.
All right, come on, you two. Let's get out of here.
Anything else you guys are wanting to do for the remaining days?
I want to see how well the transaction went with the creatures. See if we got any new recruits. Give them the rundown.
So-
Depending on what we got off the creatures, we'll go from there.
So, is there, besides that, is there anything else anyone wants to do specifically in this town over the course of the rest of the week?
Nothing is specific.
I'm on vacation, so I think I'll work on my tan.
Okay.
I will try new booze, and I will try and eat all of their food.
You succeed in many of those things. Your tan is looking on point, very bronze. You've been careful not to stay out too long, so you're getting a little sun. Then
I'm
some
at
rest
the
and all.
very tip of the mast
Yep.
where there's that like actual open piece of wood, and I'm just on there, just.
But you haven't burned yourself.
Because you're right in your Tito
Yeah.
spot.
You
No,
haven't-
no, I'm above you. I'm
Yeah.
at the top of the
The
mast.
top of the crow's nest?
Yeah.
I'm above that. Yeah, I'm at the very top of the piece of wood.
That is that not where the
No,
crow's
because
nest?
the mast goes up.
Yeah, there's
the
a
crow's-
little bit more.
No, yeah. Well, usually it's like a good 6-7 feet more. Comes up through, and the crow's nest goes around. Kind of think of it like a barrel.
Oh no, you're stepping on Tito's territory.
I'm above your territory.
Tito's gonna climb up there.
You'll see a naked fairy just.
Just shoves you off.
So, you accomplish the majority of what you were seeking to do.
I may have to wrestle Tito and the dude, but
Maybe.
we'll figure that out.
Uh,
Wait, that sounds weird.
Yeah, well, you're also at an advantage for the wrestling. As
Dude,
far
I
as
can get
escapes,
weakness, yeah.
because you are constantly wet and therefore slippery.
I can give myself advantage on athletics. Oh,
Anyway,
I'll give
yeah,
you
but
disadvantage.
but your gripping is at disadvantage because you're slippery. So
Sorry, I fight dirty.
all right. No, because you're
Tito's a
constantly wet, so
goblin.
you're not dirty. You're wet. Anyway, so to answer your questions,
Yeah.
there, Captain. So Ludus lets you know as I think we're close to a full complement of crew on both ships now.
Okay.
Maybe down, no more than 10 men in total.
Okay.
So you now have on what was it, the Tempest?
Tempest Fang. Which
Tempest
is the
Fang?
bigger one.
Yeah, the Tempest Fang. You now have a crew of 60.
Okay. Let me write that.
And on the Alabaster Dragon, there is a crew of 50. You possibly could, throw like 10 more people in the mix. And then it would really be a full crew for both ships. But I mean, you're essentially there. You're really not lacking anymore.
Okay.
It's more
Got it.
mouths to feed, though. Less barley for me.
You don't need that.
You also have been able to stock up on supplies, and a lot of that was due to the fact that you were able to unload those creatures to their buyer. And between the supplies that you got, restocking completely, there was also some kind of refurbishing of some portions of the ships that had been damaged over time. But between that and the sales, you come out with a net profit of 4,000 gold. But your ships are fully stocked. I mean, it's almost like they're brand new and ready to go and loaded up.
For work on the ship, I would like to commission something special. I would like, so there's the captain's room, and it's near the stairs, correct, in most ships.
Yep.
I would like to take that little area underneath the stairs and kind of cut off my room a little bit if I have to, and I'll make that the junior captain's quarters, and it'll be Tito's room.
Kind of like a balcony that offsets with like a
Yeah.
desk and everything.
Look at you moving up.
goddamn right.
Tito's my right-hand man.
There you go.
Tito's about to
Right-handed
get
goblin.
Yes.
I don't see goblin man.
They go by
I see
gob.
person.
They go gob. Right hand gob.
No, that's actually racist. To not see someone for who they really are.
But Tito gets his new quarters.
Tito doesn't see himself as a goblin. he's,
And
he's the Uncle Ruckus of goblins.
Oh my
I'll
god.
keep it.
I hate other goblins.
I'll keep it as a
The damn dirty goblin.
I'll keep it as a surprise, and on the last day before we leave, we'll have like a feast on the ship for the whole cruise and everything, and I'll make an announcement. All right, everybody, I'd like to make an announcement. I've designed something special for somebody special on this crew. Someone who's worked real hard, keeping both ships safe, day and night. Tito, come up here.
It's not me.
Tito's like a tear starts to go and he goes, "Get back in there."
The dude from fucking Destroy with the
Cloudy with the
Chest of
chest.
Yeah. The cop.
No.
Tito,
Tito rushes up there.
I present you your own junior captain's quarters right next to mine.
This is the best day of Tito's life.
You got your desk, you got a little stand to hold your cloak up when you go to sleep. You got a little dresser, you got
Tito's got so much room for activities.
yeah. Here's the other thing. Ludus, stand up. Come here, please.
Yes,
I
Captain.
have a mission for you.
Yes, Captain.
I want you to take the Tempest Fang, do some more recruitment, try to gather up the other dragons of the sea, because I believe war is upon us soon. We need all the forces we can get. So, what I'm going to do is, Logan's character, I forget his name.
Yeah.
First mate shithead.
Hold on.
I have it's in my friend's thing. Hold on. Cassius.
Yep. That's right.
Cassius shithead. No.
Cassius, you're going to stay with me on this ship, and I will make you in charge when I depart, because I'm going to have to go and try to get all the information to bring it back to you guys as best as I can. So, Ludus, you keep finding me the other red dragons of the sea. I'm going to Ravensboro on this ship. But I promise you, men, what we're doing here is going to be the betterment for mankind. So enjoy the night, drink, don't get too messed up, because we're leaving soon. And I promise you, this will all be worth it in the end. And then we can finally find a place to call our home.
And you hear a raising of cheers and yeah, and everyone is they're all about this. And you now have, not counting you guys, 110 men.
Yeah.
That are all on board with what you are doing. And they are behind you 100%.
With flagons of ale in their hands and warmth in their hearts.
Yes.
All
And,
right.
and they're ready to drink tonight.
All right.
So
Ludus,
Buy more barrels, Captain!
I'll get some more. Ludus, just get your ship ready. You're sailing out in the morning. So are we. I already picked up a little gift for myself from the tobacco shop. I promise you, it'll all be worth it in the end. We all live like kings. That is my promise to all of you.
all right. And I will need a persuasion check at disadvantage because you're talking to commoners.
Hold on. Let me see if I can help you here. Because I'm not enraged. There's other things I can do. Let's see. There's bolstering magic. Would you allow me to touch you for one?
Sure. Oh, good one.
All right, best I can do. I give you a little
$2.
pat on the back.
$2.
You get 1d3 to your roll.
You roll a d6, divide by 2.
Okay. Okay, so the lower roll was a 10. The other one was an 18. Plus 1, that's 11. Then I take a d6, roll that, and then take half.
Yep.
So 1.
So 1. So half of 1 is basically just 1.
So you got 12.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just rolled once for the entire crew. And they cheer again.
That's cool.
It's already a high. Your AC's got to be low. Anyways.
So they're very very pleased with everything. And when you tell Ludus, make your ship ready and everything, and he's like, I'm on it, Captain. And then he turns to the crew of the Tempest Fang and says, all right, you dogs, let's go. Time to gear up now. And everyone's like, oh shit, and fucking
They
pop and
down
chew.
their ale and they run to their
they
ship.
run to their ship, and you see activity as they start getting everything ready to go. Over the course of the next 45 minutes, boom, boom, they got shit ready, and then you hear from the other, from their deck of their ship, because they're literally just on the other side of the same dock.
Yeah.
So it's easy to watch and easy to hear, but you hear, Ludus saying something you're not exactly hearing. You're cheer, blah, 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 and then another cheer, and then you see all but a couple of the crew file off the ship and head in up the dock and straight into the nearest bar. And there's a couple guys on ship, and they're walking around. They're starting to set some torches out and all that, and they're walking around. Obviously, they are the unlucky ones that get to guard the ship for a while. Well, everyone else drinks, so
I'll get them a keg for them for the ship.
yep. But they're all set to go. Your crew here is ready to go whenever you are.
All right.
And drink the night away or whatever.
We'll get ready to leave in the morning.
Okay. You also are able to pick up your purchase.
Yeah.
You do get some, a couple pouches that you got, and the shopkeep does push over and says, for being such a good customer, pushes over another pouch, said, pouch of fireweed.
Perfect.
And he presents you in a very nice case, wooden case with a latch on it. You open it up, and inside is a beautifully crafted pipe. Exactly the design you had in your mind. It's almost as if they plucked it from your mind, threw it onto a paper, and then used that as reference to make this exact card.
Okay.
It is inlay. It is ironwood, and it is inlaid with. You see some what look like silver, potentially real silver. You're not sure, unless you pass. And coming up the stem, kind of twisted around through it, is shadow silk. He says, "Now, the wonderful thing about this pipe, if you would give it a try, I can explain."
Sure. I'll pack it with the
Right after you take a puff
I'll,
off
I'll pack
It
it with
kills you
the stuff that I bought from that's
It's
around the region, the
laced with
orange, the whatever the
Fentanyl.
that
Yeah.
fucking
letter
bit.
tobacco leaf,
It was a bunch of leaf.
Ubuntu leaf.
I
yeah.
think that's what I would called it before. But you pack it with that, all right? And you light it up.
Bud.
As you take your first puff, what you notice is the pipe itself. All of the smoke coming out of it, it doesn't go up and away. It seems to kind of like curl around, like out of the dragon's nostrils, out of its mouth, curl down and just kind of cascade down, and then it seems to like flow back, like it is, like you were flying forward with it, like it was moving forward.
That's sick.
It kind of flows back, and then it swirls around where the shadow silk is, and becomes black, and then absorbs in and is gone. It says, "Now, interesting visual, but also practical. No one else will be able to see your smoke. You could be smoking in the middle of a battlefield, and they could not point out that, oh, there's, oh, look, smoke coming up from over there.
Perfect.
They won't be able to see it. You could be hiding, and no one would see the smoke."
I told you to get the silk.
Okay, I got it.
It's okay. I've got you.
Perfect.
I'll fly over and give the shopkeeper a little fist bump. Thank you for keeping your word. You can keep your neck.
All right, let's get out of here. We got more adventures ahead of us.
Many more, I assure you.
And as that morning dawns and you're all set, you guys set sail to head back downriver, eventually out to sea to head towards Ravensbarrow.
Yep.
And that is where we are going to end it. So, thank you all for watching. Hope you guys had a good time. Hope you enjoyed the Tomur's Pirate Adventures and all the craziness that happens when you've got Tito and a very crazy barbarian fairy in the mix. But yeah, hope you guys had a good time. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Fuck yeah.
Always.
And well, we will see you next week for the last episode before I'm gotta go on the road for work for a couple weeks. So
A couple or 6?
A lot.
Oh,
no, that got changed. It's only 2.
hell yeah.
Oh.
So I'll be gone for 2 weeks. So
Nice.
we're gonna next week we should have a session, barring stuff happening and other people can't arrive. But the following week, the following 2 weeks, we won't have any session. But after that, I should be back home and we
Way
can
better
hop
than
back
6
in.
weeks.
It is. So we'll see you next week, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for our next episode. Later, everybody.
See ya.
Bye, folks.
See ya.
All right. At Totally Online Gaming Group, we're more than just a brand. We're all part of a greater community. And as much as we love creating content that you all enjoy, we cannot do that without your support. Every purchase you make goes beyond just owning a product. It supports us in our endeavors to grow and eventually go full-time so that we can dedicate ourselves to creating even more of the content you love. With our exclusive range of merchandise, from stickers to cell phone covers, mouse pads, and mugs, and of course, a wide variety of t-shirts. You can show your support proudly wherever you go. Just hop on over to www.toggdm.com and click on the Visit Store link to see and get your own official Totally Online Gaming Group merchandise. But it's not just about the merchandise. You can show your support in other ways too. Following our channel, subscribing, or visiting our official website, www.toggroleplay.com, and sharing it with your friends. We hope you'll continue to join us for our adventures and become part of the Totally Online Gaming Group family today.